this is a great time to buy. Here at Guild, we'll give you the honest and trustworthy advice on purchasing a home. So give us a call at 870-416-3755 or online at guildmortgage.com, and we will help you through the home loan process. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, Company MLS 3274, Individual MLS 410-478, all loans subject to underwriting approval. Terms and conditions apply, subject to change without notice.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey there, I'm meteorologist Majestic Storm with your 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Beautiful weather out there today in Northwest Arkansas. You can plan for mostly sunny skies. High temperatures this afternoon rise into the upper 60s. A south wind will be breezy at times with gusts up to 20 miles an hour. Overnight lows tonight will be mild, only dropping into the upper 40s. We warm into the mid-70s for your Tuesday with mostly sunny skies. I'm meteorologist Majestic Storm with your 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Showers and storms return by the middle of the week.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Broadcasting live from the Cards Recycling Studio. Cards is the official residential, commercial, and recycling waste collection service of the Ruscin and Zach Show. ESPN Arkansas presents Derek Ruscin.
Have we got a stadium? Yes. Have we got a college? Yes. Well, we can't support both. Tomorrow we start tearing down the college.
And Zach Arns.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
With DQ.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me.
Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline, 866-285-4005. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, a good deal is never far away. Ruscin and Zach.
But if they hate him, why do they listen?
Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Somehow, we're still here. I don't know how that happened. Couldn't find anybody else. Once again. Here we go, Ruscin and Zach, ESPN Arkansas on the radio and anywhere else on the Hit That Line Now app. The best app of all the apps.
Sweetest smelling app in the
right.
world.
Exactly. The chips and queso. That's pretty good, too. Zach Arns, reporting for duty.
Here.
DQ,
Here.
reporting for duty.
Right.
Here.
She had a big weekend. It was her birthday.
Yeah,
weekend.
that's right.
Big birthday
Strawberry
blowout.
picking and all kinds of
Dutch
good
ovening and what else did you do?
I was gifted a Dutch oven cast
Oh,
iron
all right.
That cast iron stuff's nice,
That's
right?
nice. Really nice.
pre-season.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
really?
the
I don't
only-
have to cook oil on it for a
Okay.
bunch of
Look at you.
times
That's the
before I
only
can
way.
even use it.
Are you going to make any Dutch oven desserts? You know, they put like cobblers in there.
Yeah.
And you put the
Oh,
coals
yeah.
on top. Yeah. I saw that lady do it on PBS.
Yeah.
Her name
Or-
Phyllis
Good
Spear?
stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Dutch baby? It's
No.
like it's like a pancake,
Never heard of
or
a
it's like a very very fluffy pancake.
You ever heard of a Johnny cake? You ever heard of a Johnny cake?
No.
Oh, okay. We made these once in elementary school.
Okay.
They did this deal at a camp where you'd go for a couple days, and you know that there was like a theme. And one year was like the pioneers, so you had to live like a pioneer for a couple of days. And we learned
What fun is that?
I don't know. It wasn't, well, we didn't have phones back in the days. Actually.
Yeah.
We barely had electricity. There
Yeah, I
was
was
no
there.
hot water either
Yeah.
in those cabins.
No internet.
And it was cold. Oh man, I refuse to shower. I'm like, when I get home, I'll shower. I'm not. I
Refuse?
Yeah, it was cold.
DQ Abner and Pine Ridge would like you to give the Big Blue a shout out. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Kentucky shirt.
Why?
That's just what I picked.
Losers of 2 out of 3 this weekend too. Tony Vitello's Tennessee Volunteers.
Oh, hey, shout out to Bailey in Denver who let us know that Nebraska is your back-to-back national champions in accounting.
Oh man, crunching the numbers.
Yeah.
Way to go, Huskers.
Yeah, I like
All right.
this.
Yeah, there they are.
Well done.
That's right. Yeah, there's the picture. They're holding up a giant check.
How do you think they went out and celebrated?
Well, they did the percentages, and then they argued over how much of the tip they should leave. I think it's $14. No. That's 14 and a quarter
Seems
if you
too
want to get
easy.
the that's right. Yeah, something like that. Wow, national champs in accounting. See, that's the kind of information we could have
Do you
used
hang
a little while
banner,
ago.
and
Yeah.
where do you hang it?
I don't know.
Math lab or something like
That's
that?
right. Yeah, right. Something like that. Over to the Excel, over the computer lab.
DQ loves Excel.
I love Excel.
I do.
Nothing like putting numbers in there and then they automatically tabulate.
It's so gratifying when you put all the equations in there. Like I was working on my my budget spreadsheet today, DQ, and like just plugging in the numbers, and then bam, gave me the number at the end that I was looking for.
Beautiful.
It's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. We are here on the McClarty Daniel hotline, 866-285-4005 on the McClarty Daniel hotline.
Out of the 479 on the McClarty Daniel hotline, they celebrated by smashing the office copy machine.
Yeah. Or they poured like toner on someone's head.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
What else do they use? You ever remember those calculators that had the little those adding machines that had the little roll of paper behind them? So you do it and they're like, yeah, they get some of those rolls of paper. They unwind them or something. I don't know. Yeah. Ryan in Bentonville says Nebraska's celebration was very calculated.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very good. All right. Well, let's see here. Well, here we go.
Text your dad.
What did he do?
No, I'm in the middle of something and I need his expertise.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We've got a lot that we can get into here. It's a Monday, so there's a lot of stuff going on with Razorback baseball. Basketball, not much going on. Although Zach has a celebrity sighting that he will tell you about coming up here in a few minutes.
Guys, I saw him in the wild.
Yeah, look at that.
Saw him in the wild.
That we'll get the whole lowdown on all of this coming up here. Good win for the over the weekend. Listen, you don't learn anything about a team when times are good. You learn about a team when it's difficult, and this was difficult this weekend. And I think we learned a lot about this Arkansas baseball team. And as I've said all season, they've got gumption. That's what they've got.
They're good,
and they're
really good.
They took 2 out of 3 from South Carolina. And including winning the second game of the doubleheader. It's like, I know this isn't the philosophy, but it seems like the philosophy is, all right, Hagen game 1, a free one in game 2, and then we'll shut the door with Tigert in game 3.
Oh, okay.
That seems to be the philosophy. Now, I don't know. I know they don't approach it that way because they still think, Molina is a big time, talent, and he is a big time talent. But they don't think of game 2 as being a quote unquote free one. I'm pretty sure, but that's the way it looks like it played out on Saturday because they didn't use McIntyre at all in game 2 and they saved him for game 3. And, he didn't have his vintage outing, but you know what? Got to win.
Hey, man.
My mom almost put the gooser on this whole deal.
Series wins on the road. That's all you're looking for.
My mom put the gooser on this whole thing almost.
Oh, yeah, how's that?
We're watching Saturday, and it's 9-2, I believe. Yes. And she's like, he wants my dad to leave. They're going back to the hotel or whatever. And he's like, well, the game's on. This is like the 8th inning. And she goes out loud, oh, it's over. What? Yeah. Then in the bottom of the 8th, South Carolina scored a 3. So it is now 9-5. Then in the bottom of the 9th, they scored another one, 9-6. And all the whole time I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? What are you doing? But luckily they won, and the jinx was avoided there.
Yeah,
but it was a blatant. Oh, it's over. Blatant.
She did that.
Wasn't even like a subtle jinx. It was just a full on jinx. But anyway,
it's terrible.
Good win.
You can't do that.
Struggling Florida team coming in here this weekend.
They
but
hit
before
it.
that,
they
you got to
okay.
play. You got to play Pine Bluff down there in Dickey Stevens Park, and
they hit it okay. They just can't throw it. They can't pitch, and
that's a problem.
I expect the ball to be flying out of bomb.
Okay, that's right.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's over.
Oh, there you go. There it is. Oh, good stuff there with all of them, and everything that went on was positive and outrageous, and everything's
happy.
Everything went fine. Let's see here. So that happened over the weekend. Let's see. Oh, is TA in Las Vegas? That's a good question.
Uh-huh.
Is national championship accounting regulated by the NCAA or the IRS?
I would say both, probably. That seems right. Probably more by the IRS now. I wonder if they're getting like NIL money.
No. To celebrate, Jesse at Mountain Home says that they typed in 80085 on their calculators and had a laugh.
See, if you didn't grow up in the 90s
That's
or the
right.
80s or the 70s, you don't know what we're talking about.
Right, exactly. We also did 1134, and you turn it upside down, and it said hell. And everybody's like, oh,
well,
scandal, my God.
Where you went to school, that probably was scandal.
Well, yeah, right, exactly, yeah.
JT in Hot Springs wondering how much NIL does the accounting team get? My guess is as much as they want because they're the ones in charge of the spreadsheet.
And as you have noted, you can make a spreadsheet say whatever you want.
Guys, I can tell you, in my years at the world's largest chicken maker, we reported a profit every single year.
Thank you, Chicken Man.
We did that. We did that.
And they haven't been the same since.
That thing always showed in the positive.
I also have a interesting story that hopefully we'll get to this hour regarding a unique piece of sports memorabilia that is set to hit the auction block.
Really?
Yeah.
Would I have any interest in this?
I don't know. You didn't seem interested when I brought it up earlier.
Oh, we talked about it?
Right. Cool. McClarty Daniel hotline, 866-285-4005. The mascot should be Andy Dufresne, according to this texture on the McClarty Daniel hotline. I mean, he did help that guy on the roof with his tax problem.
He did,
right?
He did. Look, he kept the warden, and he kept the warden out. Well, out of trouble till the end.
Well, yeah. Then the warden found some trouble. We'll be back, and Zach has some news ready to go, including some breaking news. I love when there's breaking news.
Not good.
Urgency.
Not great.
Back with more coming up. Stay where you are.
Get ready to roll this season with huge savings during New Holland's Ready to Roll sales event. Going on now at WT Equipment. Right now, get 0% financing, up to 48 months on hay tools, 60 months on mid-range tractors, and 72 months on compacts. Or choose cash back and save thousands. Whether you need consistent strength and efficiency for your daily grind or an upgrade for the weekend chores, WT has the machines you need with the deals you want. Subject to credit approval, standard terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Down payment may be required. WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
We all know breakfast is an important part of your day, but sometimes when you're traveling for business, you end up staying at a hotel that doesn't offer any. You know what happens? You grab a cup of coffee and skip the meal entirely. We've all been there. But if you book a room at La Quinta by Wyndham, you can enjoy their free Bright Side breakfast featuring delicious baked goods, fruit, eggs, yogurt, and waffles. And really, who doesn't want to start their day with a fresh, hot waffle? Tonight, La Quinta, tomorrow you shine. Book direct at lq.com.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hog truck.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
Gatorade presents the Kendrick Fincher Race to Hydrate 5K and Youth Run on Saturday, May 11th at Rail Yard Bike Park in downtown Rogers. Experience a scenic run through nature, enjoy the fun zone, character meet and greets, and more. Fun for all ages with a special youth run and toddler trot. Help support Kendrick Fincher's Hydration for Life's vital mission while having a blast. Sign up by April 22nd for early bird perks. Registration and more information is available at kendrickfincher.org. Keep cool and enjoy the fun on May 11th.
Country's hottest rising star, Riley Green. There was this girl, Ain't My Last Rodeo Tour. Saturday, April 27th, Walmart Amp. With with Tracy Lawrence and Ella Langley. On sale now at amptickets.com. Riley Green, live.
Your one-stop shop for everything golf. Golf USA in Fayetteville. The best selection, the biggest brands. Titleist, Callaway, Ping, TaylorMade, Mizuno, PXG. Great golf apparel by Travis Matthew, FootJoy, Adidas, Nike, Bad Birdie, and William Murray. And Golf USA has been a Golf Digest top fitter 6 years in a row. They have full club repair and 2 hitting bays for custom fittings and indoor play. We are as golf as it gets at Golf USA, 3184 North College in Fayetteville.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Hi, this is Garen Armstrong with Shamrock Roofing and Construction. That small roofing company my father started 45 years ago has now become one of the largest roofing companies in America by following one rule, the golden rule. No one can install a better roof at a better price, a better warranty than Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Let our local family serve your family. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call today or visit us online at shamrockroofer.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. We work to design an insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter Insurance ranked #1 in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region, 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
Precision Overhead Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all of your overhead door needs. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas, located at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and 416 North 10th Street in Fort Smith. Give them a call today at 844-PDS-DOOR or online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Overhead Door voted Best Garage Door Company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. Precision Overhead Door.
You know how they say April showers bring May flowers? Well, I'm about to bring you some awesome chalkboard specials for Fish City Grill. The beer battered cod tacos, what I just had in their house-made beer batter, comes with slaw, pickled jalapeno, cilantro, and those delectable sweet potato fries. What about the miso glazed salmon, the sugar snap peas, the Asian cabbage salad, the lemon basil rice, and the miso glazed sauce on top? Woo-wee! Is that good? Come on by and see the Brundages today in Fish City Grill in Rogers, where they're serious about their seafood.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. You need the Lindbergh team, home of Arkansas's only instant offer program. Get a cash offer on your home in only 72 hours. Lindbergh Real Estate Group is the #1 team in Arkansas with over $1 billion sold and voted best of the best 10 years in a row, serving all of Northwest Arkansas, Missouri, and now the River Valley. Find out more at LindberghTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
ESPN 99.5. Join the local conversation on the McCarty Daniel Hotline, 866-285-4005. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
The news is brought to you by The Good Chair because I had to have a place to sit. Get The Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want a seat in The Good Chair. Breaking this hour, Brandon Marcello on 3 is reporting Arkansas defensive back Snacks Johnson has entered the transfer portal. He was in a position battle this spring. That's not great. Arkansas baseball team took 2 out of 3 from number 20 South Carolina over the weekend to improve to 34-6 on the year. Next up, UAPB down in Little Rock. More comings and goings on the football team. Redshirt freshman offensive lineman Paris Patterson, former Rivals 250 player, announced his intention to enter the transfer portal. He was an early enrollee in the fall of 2022. Alabama needed a new kicker, so they went out and got the Lou Groza Award winner for the nation's best kicker. His name's Graham Nicholson. Kicked last year for Miami of Ohio. He got a big bump in pay and is headed to the University of Alabama. More bad news. Duke transfer Jeremy Roach, arguably the best point guard in the transfer portal, announced he's heading to Baylor. Roach entered the transfer portal Tuesday night. Wasn't long before Baylor emerged as the front runner. Your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls brought to you by our good friends at Unlimited Heat and Air in Springdale. 479-225-8809 for all of your heat and air needs. DQ. What is the most important thing doing chores as a kid taught you? Was it responsibility, discipline, time management, or procrastination?
Procrastination.
58.1% of you said procrastination. Amen. Best guess. I had a little incident yesterday when I was doing my laundry. Best guess. How many missing socks, meaning how many single socks, do you have in your sock drawer right now?
Probably at least 4.
21.4% of you said 4 to 6.
I'm one down right now.
You're one down? You are 0 to 3%. 0 to 3. 53.6% of you said you have 1 to 3. I have suddenly. This is the dumbest thing in the world. How do you lose socks? They go. You wear them. It's not like you're leaving them at somebody's house or something. You put them in the washing machine and then you pull them out. Where do they go?
I mean, that's been vexing
Yeah,
people for decades.
Well, luckily, I kind of wear all of the same socks every day, so losing one isn't a super big loss. But it is annoying.
The orphan sock sits alone atop my dresser,
Until you find it?
hoping one day for the partner to return.
I was told that it's called the hoe zone.
Okay,
that's where they
When
go.
do you throw it away?
Oh.
Two
Eventually, you lose another one,
Yeah,
and then you're even
paired up, or two laundry cycles.
Oh, that's too short.
Okay.
Yeah, that's giving up way too early.
Well, DQ, are there any other fairies that leave money for body parts? Asking for a friend.
No.
All right, 93.9% of you said no, but I need one. DQ wants to know if you realize you forgot something important and you're in the self-checkout line, do you leave the register to go get it?
Like if you go to the store and you forgot the one thing that you came to the store to get.
So do they hold your place?
I don't know.
And
I mean,
then
I have done it before. I've left.
And then it's like an episode of Supermarket Sweep. You have to run and get the eggs in 30 seconds and get back in line.
I do a little speed jog through the store
There's
to
a
make
great
sure
text.
that they know I'm coming back.
69.2% of you said no, you don't leave it. Great text on the 479 out of the 479. Socks were the original inventor of the transfer portal.
No,
I feel like this question is for guys only, but we'll see. When you enter a public swimming pool, shirt or no shirt?
Depends on how much of the belly there is. I mean, if you have moobs, you're probably wearing a shirt. But if you're like ripped, like some of these guys out there, then you're not wearing a shirt. Okay, you know what I mean?
DQ, I'm not going to ask you to answer that one. 71.9% of you said no shirt.
Is it a nude pool?
Again, I feel like this is a guy's question only.
All right.
But, hey, you ladies want to chime in, feel free. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X polls. Brought to you by Unlimited Heat and Air in Springdale, 479-225-8809.
All right. Well, let's see here. What do we have? Oh, and we start off draft week with some news here.
Now, what do you got?
The Broncos are getting Zach Wilson via trade from the Jets.
Don't do that.
That exciting news.
Why?
Because they don't want him there anymore because he is bad. So they gave him up for what we would call pennies on the dollar.
Huh. Okay. Well, they've only got one quarterback on the roster, and that's Jarrett Stidham, I think. I think that's right.
I think Danucci
may be the only one. They have one. I know they have one quarterback on their roster.
Right. Yes.
And now they still have one quarterback on their roster.
They didn't have a fraction of a quarterback.
And they released. Did you see their new uniforms that they released?
Yeah,
today?
they look like the old uniforms.
They are ugly. Man, what is so hard about going? We've got this thing in our past that is literally the most perfect uniform that we've had. The old John Elway. The blue helmet with the horse, the orange. What?
They're bringing that back.
But it does no. Go back to what you had. It was perfect. It's like the Buccaneers with the creamsicles. Doesn't make any sense. That's a perfect uniform.
Right.
And they jacked it up.
Well, you get sports is full of marketing people, and marketing people really don't know a whole lot about much of anything.
No.
Honestly, they don't. I mean, they think they do, but they don't. And that's so what happens is, the bean counters start changing stuff, and the fans are like, no, we want it the way it was. I mean, the Rockets had terrible uniforms.
Yeah.
They ended up going back to the
exactly
other version of the other thing.
Here's a text of the 479. I think I speak for all the idiots when I say we are all waiting on Patricia to answer the shirt question. Well, now, boys, I think we all know which way that one's going to go.
No. Hacker claims at Harding all the girls wear shirts in the pool.
Well,
and also, unless they've changed the rule, the boys and the girls are not allowed in the pool at the same time. So,
okay. By the way,
be very safe.
Happy
that
birthday.
a random orgy doesn't break out in the pool.
Happy birthday to Hacker. He's 65 today. So, happy birthday.
Wow, he's old enough now.
He is of age now. He is 65 years old today. Happy birthday, Hacker.
All right, way to go, Hacker. You can retire now, right?
Yeah, sure. Why
Something
not?
like that.
Yeah, he's of age.
Right.
He's going to get that check.
No. Let's see here.
Oh, here's somebody who wants a new segment.
What's that?
Hang on. Give me a moment on that.
Okay.
DQ, what are you doing?
I see you, Abner. Once again, can we give Abner a producer credit
I
on
think we're
this
going
show?
to have to at some point.
Today's show produced by Abner in Pine Ridge, from the rectory, by the way.
That is the most unsettling thing.
Well, you went to the rectory this weekend.
I did.
Yeah.
No, I did go to mass this weekend, as I always do.
Let's try and not get hit by lightning
All
here
right.
while you go through this story,
Let's
please.
put it
all right?
this way. If this were baseball, I'd be a Hall of Famer because I'm hitting over 300. But I saw Coach Cal out in the wild.
At church.
At church.
Wow.
He was present and accounted for, and a little early, but maybe it's to beat the traffic, maybe it's to avoid the swarm.
Well,
but
I have no idea the timing on this stuff. Did he leave before the sermon?
there's a place during mass where you go up and everybody, there's like a break in the action, and you go up and you receive the communion, and that's about the time the early leavers, they start to vacate.
I see. Yeah.
It's
okay.
like
It's the same in our church.
It's the 7th inning stretch at a Catholic mass.
Okay.
And he was breaking away a little early.
Because see, growing up, like if we had to be somewhere, like lunch or whatever, we would leave after after communion,
right
before the sermon.
Now
there's a natural break in there, and you can see people bolting.
My dad, he was a 43-minute guy. At the 43rd minute, if we were not, it didn't matter where we were, but he was leaving.
That's it.
43 minutes in out.
Right.
Wait, you had communion before the sermon?
Yeah. Okay. It goes.
flip-flop.
Wait, can I have the schedule?
Okay, so here's the order of worship. All right, here you go. All right, so it would the guy gets out there and welcomes everybody, makes some announcements. Some please pray for these people. They're not doing well, whatever. Okay, then it's like 2 songs, and then a prayer, and then maybe 2 more songs, and then a scripture reading, and then the communion, or then the communion, then a song, and then the scripture reading, and then the sermon. Then it goes song, prayer at the end, or sometimes song, prayer at the end after the sermon.
That's
depending on
now,
if we need to move things along.
Catholics figured this out several centuries ago. They let you stay. They hold the communion till the very end. That way you got to stay.
Yeah, see, that's right. Yeah.
And then as soon as you're done, it's 2 prayers, bang, you're out.
Right.
But Cal, he headed right for the door.
Okay. Well, he was there.
Right. Didn't see any state troopers or anything. So.
Okay. All right. Well,
but I was one of the last. He did create quite a stir. I'll tell you that over where I was. I was on the other side.
Are you a balcony guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
you're
no
down on the. You're on the lower level.
Yeah. There's no balcony. It's kind of a T-shaped thing.
I see. All right.
Front.
See, we're balcony people. Upper tank.
I absolutely expect many people to convert to Catholicism over the next couple of weeks.
Hey, that'd
just
be
to get
great.
a glimpse.
That'd be great for for the cause and whatnot, right?
There were 2 plates that went around.
A lot of people out there looking for answers, Zach. I'm just saying.
2 plates went around. Rumor was the second one was an NIL plate. What I heard.
A lot of people looking for answers, Zach, and it turns out there's only one book that's got them all. Only one. So, I mean, hey, maybe that'll be an uptick in all that stuff. I don't know.
I'm anticipating a swell the next couple of weeks, trying to get a glimpse, trying to catch Coach on the way out. He'll probably have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe.
There were a couple of people that were moving towards the door to try and get a word with him, but he had gotten free.
Isaac wants to know, do you have to get up and shake everybody's hand and hug while the band plays? We had to do that every now and then. There's no band.
We don't. No.
But I did not like that at all. They want you to get up and meet the people sitting around you.
Yeah.
Even though at our church, the people who sit around each other have been sitting around each other for like 20 years.
Okay, now
COVID ruined all of that for our church.
We still do that. There's no house band. This is serious business. And then
You sing hymns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
are they up on the screen or you got a book?
Well, first of all, they're on the board. It's like a Fenway scoreboard up there, man. This is
but they're in the book.
Oh, well, they hand you the hymnal, which is about that thick. You got to know how to read the board. To find the hymn.
Yeah. I miss song books.
If you don't look, if you can tell the people that were there for the first time because they couldn't read the board, and if you don't know how to read the board, you can't find the hymns, and then they're just kind of mouthing what they know. They're lip sync.
There's no song books anymore, at least where my parents go. So it's all on the screen. I miss the song book. I liked having it in my hand. I liked the little ribbon that you could put as the marker.
Right.
They'd tell you, please mark this song. We're going to get to it later. And I love that.
Now you can go out into the rectory and you can bring your own book if you got it. You can tell who the veterans are. They got their own, and they will look it up online to know which hymns we're going to.
And then all the punk kids would mess up the little ribbon, the bookmark ribbon, so it'd all be like tied up in a billion knots, and you couldn't do that. You couldn't keep it.
That's why the old folks bring their own.
Yeah. It was something. All right.
He's out and about in town.
Well, that's good. That's good. Good. Got any players yet?
No.
Okay.
Still just one.
Okay. All right.
And he was out at Bogle.
Yeah, he was at Bogle. He was out there.
I don't think
he
used the jazz fingers though.
Well, it looked like a hold up then. I mean, that's you gotta wiggle your hand or something. I mean, come on. Yeah. Robin Fayetteville saw celebrities this week. Majestic Storm and Ronnie Brewer.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Pretty good. That's pretty good. What does this say? All right. Can't read that one. Thank you.
Please don't read that one.
Yeah. Everyone uses their phone. The preacher uses an iPad. Do you bring a Bible?
No. Me? No. They provide one there. It took me a while to find the old school. Like I grew up masses in Latin. They were done a certain way, and they've made some changes, but I like it the old way. There was nothing wrong with the way we were doing. So anyway,
Gilligan's got a story here.
All right, fire away.
He lifeguarded at a pool in college, and some group came in, a religious group, and they swam in t-shirts and jeans. All
right.
Lucky nobody sank, man. Jeans in the pool? I mean, come on. You can't hold yourself up.
Yeah, really. How does that work? You just get dragged to the bottom.
They also left a lot of hair in the pool because they got long hair and whatnot. At least the women do. All that stuff. Anyway, how about that? Skeeter wants a podcast of you going to confessionals.
Going to what?
Confessionals.
Oh, listen.
I believe that's a violation of your civil rights if we did that. I think
so. Real quick story.
Yeah.
The first time I went, it took a while. I had some stuff that we had to work out.
Yeah.
Second time I go every Wednesday now. I figured that, now that I've lightened the load a little bit, it's not as bad. But the first time I was in there, it took probably 40 minutes. It was there was a lot. Second time, I got the same guy. He looked at me and went, "No." And he got up and left. And he he tapped out. He went to the bullpen and got somebody else.
Is that allowed?
I don't think so.
Megan in Fort Smith says all males should wear shirts at public pools. She's seen way too much at the local water parks and whatnot.
All right.
Well, look, I mean, I mean, I don't know. And then some of these guys that are like older than us, that wear like the cutoff T-shirts with the big flabby arms. Like, you don't have guns, dude. Like, we need an intervention there.
But,
if I ever accomplish anything doing this job, it's to get people with flabby arms that are men to quit wearing the cutoff T-shirts.
Live your truth, man. Who cares? We're not on this rock for very long. Do what you want.
While I'm here, I don't want to look at your bingo wings.
You're not going out anyway.
I've seen it before.
Look, if they come in your living room, say something.
Right.
But they're not in your living room.
And I'm not talking about you're around the house and you're doing stuff. That's different. If you go to an event where people are, a ball game, and you've got a cutoff T-shirt on, and unless you got guns, then okay, fine. And there's plenty of young people in the hog pen that got guns out there that can, show them off. But some of these guys, come on, don't do it, man. If a woman did it, you would be judging her. So let's judge the men
do
too.
your thing. I don't care anymore. Do your thing.
Okay, all right.
Whatever.
All right. I don't know.
You be you.
Okay. All right. Can't you just call Abner for your confession? He does work in the church, right?
I'm not sure which denomination.
Okay. I thought it was yours.
I
thought he was on your team.
He's bringing us holy water. How many?
I don't know. A lot.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bottles of holy water in here. Boy, he must think
That's how we keep going. We've got the juice, man.
Oh, Abner is Catholic. All
See,
right.
I told you. Yeah.
Hoorah. One of us.
What about Hacker wants the rule on public jacuzzis?
You don't go in one. You just stay out. It's a bubbling cauldron of bacteria.
First of all, it's a public hot tub. A jacuzzi is a brand name, and rarely are there public jacuzzis.
Look,
it's just
jacuzzi guy.
Well, I'm just saying.
Actually, it's a brand name.
They're not Band-Aids. They're bandages. Let's get it right.
Don't go in one.
If you see one at the pool, that's not a jacuzzi unless they bought one and had it brought there. If it's just a hole in the ground with jets, that's just a hole in the ground with jets. That's what it is. Not a jacuzzi. And these people that call their bathtubs jacuzzis make me mad too. That is not a jacuzzi. That is a jetted tub. Get it right. All right. You know when you've been in a jacuzzi. All right.
Oh, yeah?
It is an
How?
experience you'll never forget. It's
How?
fantastic.
How so?
Well, because you're you feel you feel good, feel relaxed, all that stuff afterwards. You go into a jetted hot tub, you just feel like you sat in tepid water for 20 minutes. That's what it was. It's not the same. It is not the same. All right. Yeah. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and hitthatline.com. Sasquatch.
Bring your own chlorine. Can you use? No. Stay out of it. You don't know.
What an idea.
You don't know who's been in there. Like the ones on cruise ships? No. No.
Well, I'm not going on a cruise ship anyway. I don't have the constitution for it. Be puking the whole time. All right. We'll be back here in a minute. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel Hotline here on Ruscin and Zach. Joey Viviano and his team at United Roofing or Waterproofing ready to help you out if you've got roofing issues, or maybe it's just time to get a new roof. Commercial, residential, industrial roofs, they work on them all. Free consultations. You can schedule yours at unitedrw.com or call Joey at 479-312-7369. 312-7369. United Roofing and Waterproofing. Stand by for more of whatever this is coming right up.
Get ready to call the Hogs in 2024 and be there for the best home schedule in program history. Don't miss out on all you love about football game days on the Hill. Every voice matters, and we need Razorback Stadium rocking all season long from marquee matchups against Tennessee, LSU, Ole Miss, and longtime rival and new SEC foe, the Texas Longhorns. For more information about Razorback football tickets, visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
It's the spring sale event going on now at Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattresses. 80% off Cali King adjustable base and mattress. Only $7.99. Get a free pillow and protector on purchases over $3.99. Living room starting at $7.97 and dining sets starting at only $1.99. Don't forget 20% off website orders at cheapsleep.net. Don't miss the spring sale at Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattresses. Springdale, Fort Smith, Bentonville, and Conway.
He's a former coach with 2 sons who played professional basketball. Satch Sullinger's a competitive individual, but his golf game was suffering because of painful joints.
Right. That's real important. The golf game. Right. As we get older, we create these bad habits because we're relegated to hit a certain way.
QC Kinetics used regenerative treatments, all natural healing properties from Satch's own body, to restore those damaged joints and get his golf game back on track.
QC Kinetics regenerative medicine is regenerating me, all natural. And that's what I'm about. I'm going to tell everybody why I'm better.
Oh, and by the way, looks like the competitive Satch is back.
We're all in the same boat, and I'm getting better, and I'm watching them stay old.
Go to QCkinetics.com. Get relief and your game back. Call for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
You won't miss a moment of the action at On the Mark Sports Bar and Grill in Fayetteville, now under new ownership. Cold drinks and hot food specialties, sure to score points with your entire crew. Come watch all the games at On the Mark, 6,000 square feet of sports entertainment with over 40 flat screen TVs and the best smoked wings. Only at On the Mark Sports Bar and Grill, 2588 North Gregg Avenue in Fayetteville, now under new ownership. On the Mark, all the games, all the time.
Are you ready to upgrade your ride? Head on over to McClarty Daniel Country. McClarty Daniel has over 1,000 used cars to choose from, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. With 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale, you're never too far away from a great deal. But that's not all. If you're looking for something brand new, they've got you covered there too, with a great selection of new cars available for you to upgrade to. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to McClarty Daniel and drive away in the car of your dreams. Online at McClartyDaniel.com.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Brothers Roofing and Restoration, a licensed and insured local roofing contractor in Arkansas. Since his playing days for the Hogs, Brother Alexander has been on rooftops, many years as an adjuster, and in the past decade as a roofing contractor. He knows how to help you through the insurance process while replacing your roof using only the industry's best materials. And being a lifelong Arkansan, he'll be here to stand behind his workmanship and warranty. Call 479-353-3877 to arrange a time for Brother and his team to inspect your roof.
The winning celebration continues at Indigo Sky Casino. Every Friday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., play for your chance to win a complete mower package, including mower, trailer, leaf blower, trimmer, chainsaw, and weed eater. Come stay, play, and party to win your share of over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes. Delicious chef-created entrees, live entertainment on the weekends, excellent selection of adult beverages in Creekside Bar and Grill. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details. Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri.
Hey there, meteorologist Majestic Storm with your 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Beautiful weather out there today in Northwest Arkansas. You can plan for mostly sunny skies. High temperatures this afternoon rise into the upper 60s. A south wind will be breezy at times with gusts up to 20 miles an hour. Overnight lows tonight will be mild, only dropping into the upper 40s. We warm into the mid 70s for your Tuesday with mostly sunny skies. I'm meteorologist Majestic Storm with your 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Showers and storms return by the middle of the week.
ESPN 99.5. Live across Arkansas, this is Ruscin and Zach.
Wait, do you add a freeloader? Was it the same amount? Okay, I thought I saw an extra dot up there. No. Zach's logging into his TV, and there's 2 freeloaders on there that have access to the account, and I thought there were 3, and no, there was not.
Same ones, same freeloader.
Right. So we're gonna watch this.
Yeah.
I told you 1.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen the end of it.
All right. Watch a little auto racing here during this particular.
We just
portion
watched.
of the program.
We just witnessed greatness.
Yeah. Who knew this?
Yeah, I
know it's not time for what do we learn, but
No.
I learned that the A's have a closer that throws 103.
Yeah, and he threw it past Aaron Judge twice. Woo! That was fun.
That was something right there. Who knew? The A's never get to use a closer because they're always losing in the ninth inning, so they never get a chance.
I hope he enjoys his trip to Chicago to join the Cubs, the Yankees, the Dodgers will probably absorb his contract.
That's right.
Yeah. Good for them.
A lot of stuff going on. The Knicks won the other night. So
Yeah, they did.
Get the playoffs started with a win. Up 1-0 on Philadelphia.
You know, I sat down last night. I was kind of excited. I was going to watch the Bucks and the Pacers.
Yeah.
I always picked the wrong games.
Yeah.
It wasn't even competitive.
No, and again, stop me if you've heard this before. The best game of the weekend was at like 11 o'clock Central Time last night with the Thunder and the Pelicans.
Yeah,
most competitive game, a 2-point win for the 1 seed in the West, OKC. But again, what that game start 8 o'clock Central,
Yeah, it was late.
9 Eastern.
Yeah, it was very late. But they had to space them out.
I know.
And somebody had to play the late game, and there were no West Coast teams that were available.
Well, that is a Western Conference game.
Yeah,
unfortunately, both those teams live in the Central Time Zone.
Yeah,
right. Exactly.
The Clippers Mavs was not as competitive as I thought. I think the Clips are legit.
Yeah, this might be
They're going to be a tough out.
Yeah, they're tough. I was glad to see the Nuggets beat the Lakers. That made me happy. Timberwolves beat the Suns. That also made me happy. I don't care. I don't care for Phoenix and the Suns and that whole
No, you just don't like
situation.
Kevin Durant.
No, he's a whiny baby too. I don't like
all
him.
whiny babies.
Well, but he particularly is he orchestrated a generation of whiny babies.
Okay,
and now they all are. Some of them aren't. And I thought I was surprised Milwaukee did so well without Giannis. It was kind of a circle the wagons kind of thing, but it is one game. I mean, that's the
one
deal.
game. I mean, the Pacers need to win. They need to win one of the first 3, and they're okay.
Right. No. Yeah, it is. That was surprising to me. Orlando got beat in Anthony Black's playoff debut.
He did not play.
DNP-CD.
Yeah.
Well, if he'd have played, they'd have won. I'm just saying.
Okay. Tyler in Atlanta wants to know who you got taking the Stanley Cup. I know this, not Toronto.
No. You never take them. You never take Toronto, and you never take the President's Cup winner. So the Rangers aren't going to win.
Thank God.
So now you got to look west. Colorado's won it. I don't think Edmonton breaks through. Does Dallas do it? I don't know.
No.
Florida Panthers?
No, please.
No. Okay.
We cannot have the
Well,
Stanley
Tampa
Cup.
Bay won it like 9 times in a row or something like that.
That still's not right.
No. I don't know. It is, not Vegas again, right? No. Carolina, that's another good, I mean, they're there every year. That's a good organization there, the Hurricanes. I hate them, but man, that's
Definitely not Toronto.
No. That's right. So you don't have Toronto. All right,
No,
good.
anybody but them.
Then don't take the Rangers because they won the President's Cup. So that means they're going to lose.
All right. Have we covered all the obscure sports? I feel like
I don't think those are obscure.
We've just finished obscure sports.
They're on
quarterly.
major television.
Around here, they're obscure. Because people around here have blinders on.
They matter to me. And that's really all I care about.
Okay.
I got to sit in here. We got to find something.
Did you watch any sports this weekend?
Yeah, I did. I watched Razorback baseball. I watched a little playoff stuff. I watched Scheffler out there at the RBC out at Hilton. I watched some of that.
Non-major golf tournament.
I know he's good though. He's good.
Okay.
Let's see what else. I watched some of the left turn circuit at Talladega. I watched some of that.
I hear they had a fun ending.
Did
people,
they?
Yeah, people ended up on their doors.
Oh, good. As long as no one got hurt. There was a lot going on.
Texture of the 479 and enjoying the obscure sports quarterly reference.
You
from
can
a dodgeball.
You can get the. That's right. You can get the NBA game in one window and the hockey game in another window on YouTube TV. So I did some of that. I watched them. Had them both up there.
Got the draft this week.
NFL draft.
I forgot about the draft. It's kind of snuck up on me. But apparently, what's his name? Jaden Daniels got his feelings hurt over the weekend.
What happened?
Well,
there?
Who's got the second? The Commanders.
Yes, I believe so. For now,
I guess they hosted a bunch of the quarterbacks. Jaden didn't get his flowers. He was upset that he was invited in with other
that
people.
usually means he's going.
Well,
because sometimes the one they don't invite is the one they end up taking.
Again,
the Commanders
I
are sitting at 2.
I wouldn't take any of these quarterbacks. I don't think any of them are any good.
No, I wouldn't. No, I don't think so. But the Patriots are sitting at 3, Arizona 4, and then Harbaugh and the Chargers are at 5. There's your top 5. And Thursday night's first round of the NFL draft, which you may hear here, or you may not.
I'm really trying to get some answers on that. ESPN not doing a great job communicating.
What a surprise.
Yeah, no. The real stunner.
Right. Let's see here. And then there's a piece of now this might be interesting to some people if you've got the means. Some of you have the means. We know where you live. We've seen the gates. I mean, come on. You can now own O.J. Simpson's credit card.
DQ? How much would you pay for this? Or what's the starting bid?
Let's see here.
There's got to be a minimum bid.
Jonathan Lepore is selling the card, telling TMZ he's got it on eBay last summer for $70. So this is one of the great ROIs that we're going to have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm imagining at one of these auction houses, you're going to get more than $70 back for your OJ's credit card.
Oh, I would think so.
It
How
expired.
did they end up with it?
He bought it off eBay.
Oh, he doesn't.
Is it authenticated?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's what's going on. The auction people say OJ being responsible for some of the most memorable / horrific moments in our lifetime. With OJ's recent passing, this card is a small piece of that story, and we could see some exciting numbers at auction.
Question: How recent is this?
It expired in 2023.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Jonathan Lepore is going to donate a portion of the sale to the National Network to End Domestic Violence. The auction is going on right now. Let's see what it's up to. Take a look here.
I think I would pay $20 for it, and then use it as like a party trick at a bar or something. To say like, "Hey, I have O.J. Simpson's credit card."
Okay, let's see here. I found the site. It's up over $2,000 right now.
Nice return on your investment.
Yeah. And there's a picture of it. It says O.J. Simpson business account.
Wait a minute.
And there's the number.
Time out.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to do that.
He did it.
But he's not allowed to
It
do
says
that.
O.J. Simpson.
Yes.
Not
business
his
account.
full name.
It doesn't say yours truly.
No, not his like real name.
James.
It says O.J. Simpson business account.
That's weird.
Again, I thought, and I could have been wrong, but any money earned went somewhere else.
Yes, but the individual lost the proceeding. OJ Incorporated did not lose in court. The individual did. I don't like these rules. Hey, this is America, man. You signed up for it, all right?
All right.
This is the whole reason to incorporate, so they can sue the company and not you if something goes wrong.
Uh-huh.
You know, like Zach Arn's Enterprises or whatever.
Enterprises. Sure.
I'm going to keep an eye on this. We're headed towards $2,100 here pretty soon.
Okay. $2,100 for a debit card.
Piggy
Anybody,
Smalls-
hey, look, if anybody wants my debit card for $2,100, you just let me know. Venmo me the money, and you can have my debit card.
All right.
$21.
Also, I had a great idea that so on the front of the building, there's a phone number to call if you need help with radio stuff, and the number doesn't work. I said we put your number up there.
Oh, no.
Everybody knows it anyway.
No, sir.
Come on.
No, sir. No.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, no, that number works. It just gets
It does.
forwarded.
It goes to Fort Smith.
Yeah, it goes.
Oh, it
I
does?
was
It goes
also
down to Barlow.
thinking about that phone number today.
Why?
I don't know. I read it as I was coming in, and I was like, "That's funny because it goes to Fort Smith, not here."
Now, did you think about this weekend? Uh-oh. I'd like to be the voice of the airport. Did you think about that this weekend?
No.
I did.
Why did you? What?
Welcome to Northwest Arkansas. Remember, federal law prevents baggage from being left unattended. If you see something, say something. There you go. There's a little audition for the airport people. I want to be the voice of the airport.
Actually, you just gave it to him for free.
I want to welcome them. Well, they weren't recording it or anything.
You don't know that.
No.
Abner's recording right now.
That's right. I want to be the voice of the airport.
DQ, have you thought
I think
about the
it'd be
game
fun
today?
Stop.
You are me.
Do you
I am
have
not.
so at XNA? Do you have to? Do they have someone there announcing, "Hey, this terminal is," or not? Terminal,
No.
'cause they only
You
have
record
one.
a few lines and they play them forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's just on a
No, I
loop.
don't want to
On
be.
big airports, do they make a big announcement in the terminals like A7 is boarding?
I mean, that's at each individual
Oh, you're right.
gate.
Okay.
They do that.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I want to do something. If I were going to do it, it would be, DQ to the white courtesy phone. DQ to the white.
Oh, you just want to
courtesy
be
phone.
on duty.
Right.
And whenever there's announcements to
That's
be
right.
made, you're standing by.
And have
No, I want to record the generic stuff.
give me ham on 5, hold the mayo.
That's right. Yeah. Right. I want to remind people you can't park there and don't leave your bags unattended, stuff like that. The basics.
Move out of the way
This
when
is
you
a
put
no-
your shoes on.
This is a no smoking facility, including e-cigarettes, the whole thing. Absolutely. I think I could handle that. All right. ESPN Arkansas. I've been the on hold voice for a place before.
I'm one right now.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'm open for business, folks. Let's deal.
So
all right.
If you call cards and get put on hold, you'll hear me.
See? Look at that.
Yep.
There you go. 866-285-4005. Join us on the McClarty Daniel hotline here on Ruscin and Zach. I'll never be voice of the Razorbacks, but I could be voice of the airport. I think that's attainable.
Which airport?
I'm
The
on-
executive?
No.
Maybe you start small.
No.
Springdale Municipal.
Oh, I could
Work your way up. Maybe Drake Field.
That's right. There you go. Welcome to Drake
Maybe
Field.
where they put the crop dusters down in Greenland.
Welcome to historic Drake Field.
Historic.
Back in a moment on ESPN Arkansas.
It's Monday, April 22nd, Earth Day. I'm Brennan Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. Former Arkansas Governor and U.S. Senator David Pryor has died at the age of 89. Tonight, our Valerie Jean looks at his life and legacy and talks to those who knew him about his impact on the natural state. We also have an update on the story we brought to you first through our breaking news alert. A Sallisaw school resource officer is under investigation following allegations of inappropriate contact with a student. That officer has not been arrested but is on administrative leave. Our Brett Rains has the latest in the case, and everything we've learned so far is also available online at 4029tv.com or with our free mobile app. And lastly, Passover begins tonight at sunset. Our Phil Reed has more on that and what one local rabbi says about the current conflict in the Middle East, as well as protest in the U.S. I'm Brennan Evans. Join me and Allison Wise weeknights on 4029 News.
Supply issues are no issue at Shamrock Roofing and Construction. As one of America's largest roofing companies, we stocked up early and we stocked up big. We can do your job right now. And because we paid less for our material, we can share those savings with you. Call today or visit us at shamrockroofer.com. Attention homeowners, storms are firing up quickly and widespread damage means thousands are reaching out for the right roofing company. Don't wait. Get on the schedule with Shamrock Roofing and Construction now for quality and peace of mind. One call does it all. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call 479-319-5100.
Get ready for adventure with unbeatable deals at Wheels RV now through the end of February. We're rolling out the red carpet for you with our exclusive employee pricing event on select in-stock trailers. That's right. You pay what we pay. It's our way of saying thank you for choosing Wheels RV. Employee pricing on select models. RV show pricing on all new and used inventory. Hurry in. This offer is for a limited time only. Visit Wheels RV today for details and to start planning your next great adventure. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. We work to design an insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter Insurance ranked #1 in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. You need the Lindbergh team, home of Arkansas's only instant offer program. Get a cash offer on your home in only 72 hours. Lindbergh Real Estate Group is the #1 team in Arkansas with over $1 billion sold and voted best of the best 10 years in a row, serving all of Northwest Arkansas, Missouri, and now the River Valley. Find out more at lindberghteam.com. LIMBIRD.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks is always adding exciting cocktails to the menu, like the expertly balanced Sincoro Hall of Fame Margarita. Try it at your local lodge today.
Your one-stop shop for everything golf. Golf USA in Fayetteville. The best selection, the biggest brands. Titleist, Callaway, Pink, TaylorMade, Mizuno, PXG. Great golf apparel by Travis Matthew, FootJoy, Adidas, Nike, Bad Birdie, and William Murray. And Golf USA has been a Golf Digest top fitter 6 years in a row. They have full club repair and 2 hitting bays for custom fittings and indoor play. We are as golf as it gets at Golf USA, 3184 North College in Fayetteville.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is the reigning champion of my own conference, Robert.
You do realize that's not a thing.
Well, I did receive a plaque commemorating that accomplishment.
Yeah, and I was elected the president of Mars. Anyway, Hog fans, it's that time again.
It's baseball season. And Hog fans, the Stadium Shop has everything you need for Razorback baseball.
From t-shirts, sweatshirts, man cave stuff, and even a Razorback original, the bases loaded beer hats.
Plus, ladies, as well as a restocked women's section, we have the bases loaded beer stein boppers.
Yeah, it's kind of like those old-time space alien antennas, you know.
Yeah, well, not really.
So when you're in Fayetteville, stop by the store at 989 South Razorback Road, next door to Baum Walker Stadium, or you can shop us on them WW Interweb Facegram. You get it, Matthew.
Dad, do you mean the website?
Yeah.
Which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or call us at 479 Stadium. That's 479-782-3486.
As always,
Go Hogs!
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Broadcasting live from the Cards Recycling Studio. Cards is the official residential, commercial, and recycling waste collection service of the Ruscin and Zach Show. ESPN Arkansas presents Derek Ruscin.
Have we got a stadium? Yes. Have we got a college? Yes. Well, we can't support both. Tomorrow we start tearing down the college.
And Zach Arns.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
With DQ.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me.
Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline 866-285-4005. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, a good deal is never far away. Ruscin and Zach.
But if they hate him, why do they listen?
Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
We continue here on Ruscin and Zach. We've been made aware. A certain enemy of the program, enemy of the state, really, has been calling other programs today.
Ah, yes.
Fear not. We remain vigilant and reticent, and all those words, and he will not be getting through on our watch. Don't forget that.
This hour of the Ruscin and Zach Show is brought to you, Brian and Ozark Free, by Cards. 877-59 for all of your trash removal, like Brian.
Yes.
Yeah, he has made his way into the morning show and the midday thing, and it will not happen here.
Yes, Brian has never entered a battle of wits armed. So you got that going on also. All right. Let's get to the McClarty Daniel hotline, though. Troy in Charleston. Hello, Troy.
Hello. Hey, you were talking about the voice of the airport.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, my wife and I flew to Grand Cayman for our anniversary. We were flying home. We flew into Miami. We're getting ready to go eat at Gloria Estefan's restaurant. And I hear the voice of the airport calling my name over the intercom. I was like, oh, dear God, what did I do? So TSA took me in a back room, showed me this piece of paper, had my luggage there, made me unpack it. On the piece of paper, it said, possible explosive substance.
What?
Oh.
I pulled out a bottle of beach sand that my wife had, collected the night before on the beach there at Grand Cayman to take home as a souvenir. Yes. So yeah, I got drug into the back room by TSA at, but I'll tell you, hearing your voice over the intercom at Miami, that was one scary moment. Let me tell you.
How long were you in TSA jail?
I was in and out like 10 minutes.
Okay. My mom wound up in TSA jail for trying to bring frozen fish onto a plane in a cooler that was duct taped shut.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Looked very legit.
Yeah, it looked completely legit. My mom spent a couple hours in TSA jail.
Yeah.
I can laugh about it now, but that was not funny at the moment.
Was your wife considering leaving you at that point in time? Like, if you were going to get booked or something, was she like, I'm out of here?
She didn't know what was going on because they didn't say. They just drugged me into the back room, and I was like, oh my God, what is going on here?
They bring out like a circular saw, threaten to cut your hands off.
Possible explosive substance. Wow, it's beach sand.
Yeah, well, the equipment isn't always the most calibrated for all that stuff.
They saw sand on the X-ray. They didn't know, so
they saw a powdery substance, and they went, "Whoop!"
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, you guys have a great day.
Thank you, Troy. Good to hear from you.
Never been in airport
thank you.
jail.
Troy and Charleston.
Joe's been in airport jail.
He's been to all the
He's
other
been
ones.
every jail in
Except
Northwest
Springdale.
except Springdale.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want anybody to try and hand me a bag to take back into the country when I leave the country in a few months.
Well, they have a little thing that says don't accept anything.
No,
from
I know,
strangers.
but when people
pick one up.
But when people start talking, I have a hard time saying no. Like these people that come to your door and try and sell you, whatever it is, alarm systems or Tupperware or whatever it is. They get the foot in the door with me. I told you this.
Why do you open the door?
I bought cable service on a date one time because the guy came to the door. I told you about that.
It's $2 fine.
I can't say no.
Yes, you can. I hear you say no all the time.
Yeah, that's different.
How?
That's work. I don't want to do work.
Okay.
I want to do that. Okay, so this is a little bit. I have to share this tweet with you. It's so good.
Okay,
but it's like a week old.
Okay,
but it is actually exactly a week old. It was last Monday, and it's from Phil Steele. I just find this hilarious. I don't know if anybody else will. Because Phil Steele, this time of year, college football magazine guru, right?
Mm-hmm. It's almost magazine season.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's working on it. I'm sure right now as we speak. Well, during this time of year, Phil Steele watches all the spring games, and he puts a post out, and he shouts out the announcers on the game, doing a good job, blah, 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 blah. Except the Ole Miss spring. Phil Steele wrote this. Just watch the Ole Miss, quote, spring game. Got very little out of it. Dunk contests, tug of war, hot dog eating contest, obstacle course, no pads during 7-on-7 flag football game, 50-yard field, not worth watching. Don't waste your time. Oh, so it's not a farce. Okay, I thought we were still.
Now, hang on.
I thought we'd all figured out.
The Ole Miss spring game had Joey Chestnut.
That's right. Yes,
all right, I got
yes.
something out of it already. I
Right,
don't even watch it. I got something out of it.
Every spring game should be like Ole Miss's. Put the work in for 14 grueling practices, and then when the TV cameras show up, put on a show. Don't do another boring scrimmage. Get a juggler. Get Red Panda. Get Tyler the balancing guy with the ladder.
Oh, my God, man.
Tyler the amazing guy, whatever.
The amazing Tyler.
Yeah, put him in there.
Listen.
We don't want to watch ones against the world. It's not good.
Okay. I got to tell you about this because this.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so I'm doing the Naturals game. It was Saturday.
Yes.
And they had the amazing Tyler. And he comes up and he goes through his whole act. And I think he performed like 4 times in between innings.
Nice.
And he built slowly to it. Like he balanced this pole on this like 7-foot pole on his face. Then he balanced, the pole extended, whatever. He balanced a bicycle on his face.
Okay.
Then he balanced a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Which is heavy.
Yes.
Like a full, like a Home Depot wheelbarrow. Then, for the big coup de grace, he had a big step ladder that he balanced on his face. Now, here's my question.
Yes.
We talked about this as he was doing this. DQ, let's say, you're on a date with a guy and you say, well, what do you do? And he's like, well, I balance stuff on my face. I mean, is that the end of the date?
No.
Okay.
How does one learn this is an ability
that was
have?
Another question I had was, at what age do you discover that you have this talent for balancing things on your face?
Right. Like there's a natural evolution with the Red Panda, who I saw this weekend in Boston on at the Celtics game. Okay, you can ride a unicycle. Okay. Well, what else can we do?
Throw me
well, let's get a really tall
Right,
unicycle.
right.
Okay. Well, let me put balls between my knee and foot and see if I can flip them on my head. Okay. There's a natural ABC. But where does one learn, hey, I can put a wheelbarrow on my face and it won't fall off?
And then he borrowed Lurch's bike.
Wow.
And told Lurch, and I don't know if you can say this, but he told Lurch, that's one of the heavier bikes I've ever balanced.
Oh, well, he says that. Yeah, that's stock answer.
See, that's what I think.
That's a stock answer.
But
he always uses that.
I'm more interested in the catastrophes. Like,
oh, yeah. How many times has he failed?
How many things have you tried to balance that you couldn't?
Yeah, I have a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of questions there. Yeah.
But he got this wheel, and like if you think about it, a wheelbarrow is like a triangle.
Yeah.
And you have to balance it like on the rubber tire, and he was balancing it right on his chin.
Oh, so he had the tire on his chin?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was the
I'm trying to picture how that would work.
Again,
but it makes sense.
And then you're like, I don't know, Mom. He's a nice guy, but I don't know if he can do this for the rest of his life. But apparently he travels super nice guy.
Yeah.
Travels all over the place, does all this stuff.
Yeah, he's on that circuit. Well, with the Red Panda and all the other people that do all this stuff. Yeah.
It was
I don't know what that circuit's called, but
when he got the ladder, like I can barely get my step ladder out of my garage without banging into stuff.
Right.
And I'm watching him. He's got the thing fully opened and he's balancing that thing on his chin. And I'm like, you know what? This is okay. I like this. This is entertaining to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Put on a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved Quick Change back in the day, but I think one of them died. So I don't think they do Quick Change anymore.
DQ,
God, I loved it.
Jay wants to know he's a 10, but he works at a circus.
Well, I guess it depends what he does at the circus.
Balances ladders on his face.
He's not
wheelbarrow.
He's not a clown.
No.
He's just
He's the guy that chases the elephant through the streets of Butte, Montana.
Don't think we do that anymore.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Yeah, how do you learn that? I don't know.
Like, is that a pickup line? Like, I balance stuff on my face.
And then you were telling me they do this deal where they play a part of a song and you have to guess it.
Yeah, it's called the hurdle. And it took me 2 swings to kind of get used to it, but I think I got the hurdle thing down now.
Who's gonna finish second when I show up? I'm winning that. I'm winning that, dude. It's over.
Yeah.
It is over.
They got that. The hurdle's fun because they ruined it for me because now I know all the stuff before it happens.
It's like working at McDonald's. Like, you know those secrets.
Like one of the great I guess disappointments was when we were doing the fry shuffle and they told me which fry it was going to be. And I was like, no, don't tell me this.
You know too much.
But I'm supposed to know because when they make their guess, I got to know if.
What if you got it wrong?
Right. So
then you say, oh, it's fry 1, and then everyone's screaming at you.
Yeah, I have to know, and I hate that because then I don't even watch the board.
Yeah, and I know the trick now too. I know the secret. I'll never lose the fry shuffle
you
again.
Win the fry shuffle every time,
or any shuffle, because there's probably a tell on all of these videos. Honestly,
on your tip of it.
That's right. I know the truth. I know it now. I know the answer.
Yeah, hurdle would be right up your alley.
Oh, I'd dominate that.
Sundays was Born in the USA. That was easy.
Oh, that's an easy.
Life is a Highway was on Saturday.
Tom Cochran, or Rascal Flatts. They redid
it was the Rascal Flatts version.
Okay, all right. Well,
we accepted.
I know both.
We accepted either answer because it was just the music playing.
Oh, I see.
And it only plays for a second.
That's all I need.
Yeah, that's all you.
That's all I need, man.
We can play Stump the Chump with you.
Oh yeah, win Ruskin's money. Let's go.
We'll throw out some like late 70s stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, you
90s alternative and grunge.
Sure.
All that stuff. Do that again. I was talking.
Oh, really? Oh, come on.
That's a tough one.
Really?
Yeah.
One more time.
I don't know that one.
Oh, man. Come on. That's an easy one.
Oh, Melissa. Oh, no, it's 19 Nervous Breakdown. That's correct. 19 Nervous Breakdown. Stone. WNBC. All right, 13 after
Play our
the
own
hour.
version of Hurdle, which may be trademarked or not. I don't know.
Can we do that? Are we going to get sued?
Yeah, probably.
We're going to get a nasty note from the attorneys that
We
please
might.
do not play this game.
Please don't play that, or at least don't call it the Hurdle.
Yeah, call it anything else.
Elf.
There we go. Call it that.
There's our boy.
All right. Your McClarty Daniel hotline, 866-285-4005. That's how you can reach us here on the program. We will pause here, and I'll spend a minute talking to you about Bet Saracen, Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. And if you'd like to make a little wager on your favorite sporting event, Bet Saracen is right there on your phone. We've got playoff basketball. We got hockey. We got all kinds of baseball in full effect. And Bet Saracen is the place to be for all of the action. Vegas odds are one thing, but you have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big, gross national apps from operating in our state. So, for the most accurate and up-to-date sports wagering info, go to the Bet Saracen app. Just go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen. Or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or BetSaracen.com.
Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel hotline. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel, a vehicle for every lifestyle.
It started as a dream, and here you are. It's moving day. But wait, isn't moving supposed to be stressful? Oh, that's right. You bought your home using Weichert Realtors. Your Weichert agent guided you from start to finish to help make sure we found you your perfect place. Dream, move, home, Weichert. Call your local Weichert Realtors office today and make your move. And look for our bright yellow signs. At Weichert Realtors, we sell more because we do more. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Testosterone levels naturally drop in men with age, often causing a lack of energy, anxiety, weight gain, diminished libido, and performance issues. Don't suffer in silence. Call Maverick Male Medical in Fayetteville today for more about testosterone or weight loss therapy. They focus on your excellent care, optimal health, and performance. Call Maverick Male Medical today at 305-8206. That's 305-8206. Or go to maverickmalemedical.com.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hug, Chuck.
Are you ready to upgrade your ride? Head on over to McClarty Daniel Country. McClarty Daniel has over 1,000 used cars to choose from, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. With 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale, you're never too far away from a great deal. But that's not all. If you're looking for something brand new, they've got you covered there too, with a great selection of new cars available for you to upgrade to. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to McClarty Daniel and drive away in the car of your dreams. Online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
It's time to vote for your favorite high school player of the week. ESPN Arkansas and Shamrock Roofing and Construction are recognizing the most outstanding high school student athletes. Visit hitthatline.com each week to vote for your favorite athlete of the week. The high school player of the week is brought to you by Shamrock Roofing and Construction. No one can install a better roof at a better price with a better warranty than Shamrock. Visit them at shamrockroofer.com. Visit the nominees each week at hitthatline.com.
Is this the right time of year to sell your home and buy something new? Hi, this is former Razorback and Super Bowl champ Brett Good with Collier & Associates. The market is changing. Mortgage rates have declined in recent weeks. Do you know what the current market value is for your home? call or text me today at 479-651-2292 and let's discuss your best option for today's real estate market. That's 479-651-2292. Or go to our website and search nwahome.com to start the conversation. Good team at Collier & Associates wishes you the best in 2024.
Sam's Furniture brings us the Spring Demolition Derby, a heated competition of guts and glory as drivers face off until the last car is standing. Be there Saturday, May 4th for a fun family night as drivers compete for cash prizes and plain old bragging rights. Tickets on sale now. $9 for children ages 2 to 12 and $14 for adults. Gates open at 5 p.m. with the Derby starting at 6:30. All seating is general admission. Buy your tickets or get more information at rodeooftheozarks.org or go by the ticket office at Parsons Stadium in Springdale.
Hey, Ty Richardson for Brett and Shannon Brundage at Fish City Grill. Local Arkansans who grew up in the state and are Razorback fans just like you. At Fish City Grill, you'll taste the difference with fresh shucked oysters and their chalkboard specials. Fish City Grill in Rogers, available for curbside pickup and delivery. 479-636-8833. Come by and see their team at 2003 South Bellevue Road in Rogers.
Fish City Grill, your home for all things seafood.
Sign Studio is the source for complete visual marketing, so don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. Sign Studio is your all-encompassing partner for advertising success. Need a logo? We'll design it. Want it printed on pins, cards, banners, or even tablecloth? We'll do it. What are you waiting for? Kickstart your brand with our custom products today. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 479-250-4844.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
ESPN 99.5. Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel Hotline, 866-285-4005. We don't care if you love them or you hate them. All we ask is that you keep listening. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Well, this is brought to you by the Good Chair because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks. And you want a seat in the Good Chair. Brandon Marcello reporting. Arkansas defensive back Snacks Johnson has entered the transfer portal. He was in a position battle earlier this spring. That news came down about 2 hours ago. Baseball team took 2 out of 3 South Carolina over the weekend to improve to 34-6. Next up, UAPB tomorrow in Little Rock. Alabama got themselves a new kicker, He's the Lou Groza Award winner. His name's Graham Nicholson, and he'll be transferring from Miami of Ohio to Tuscaloosa. Duke transfer Jeremy Roach, arguably the best point guard in the transfer portal, announced his commitment to Baylor. Chose Baylor over Arkansas, St. John's, Kentucky, Villanova, and Syracuse. Your Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by our good friends at Unlimited Heat and Air in Springdale. 479-225-8809 for all of your heat and air needs. What is the most important thing chores as a kid taught you? Responsibility, discipline, time management, or procrastination? 57.8% of you said procrastination. Best guess, how many missing socks do you have in your sock drawer right now? 52.7% of you said 0 to 3. Are there any other fairies that leave money for used body parts? 93.6% of you said no, but I need one. DQ wants to know, if you realize you forgot something important and you're in the self-checkout, do you leave the register to go get it? 68.5% of you said no. This question is for the fellas, and the fellas only. Fellas, when you enter a public swimming pool, shirt or no shirt? 73% of you said no shirt.
That depends on the dude's cup size.
The Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by Unlimited Heat and Air in Springdale, 479-225-8809.
All right, Robert Mann joins us now, the provider of the Good Chair.
Hey!
Here from the Stadium Shop on Razorback. Hello, Robert.
Hey, guys. So I'm watching you on this new interwebs thing, the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kind of goofy. Not going to lie, it's kind of goofy. But I have to call in because you made the Joe Bonamassa comment again.
Hang on.
And,
Hang on. Stop. The news was brought to you by the Good Chair because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want a seat in the Good Chair.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I had to call you and tell you about this story about, we park cars out here for game days, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
In front. And a guy pulls up, and it hasn't picked up yet. It's kind of slow. Nothing really happened. It's like 3 or 4 hours before first pitch. And he stops, and he rolls down his window, and he goes, hey, what's this deal about Joe Bonamassa sucking? And I said, what? And I said, what? He goes, yeah, I hear it all the time. They always say they tell you Joe Bonamassa sucks. And I was like, well, Joe Bonamassa does not suck. He's a beast. He said, yeah, these guys need to know Joe Bonamassa's a beast. And then we talked for like 15 minutes. It was awesome.
Go.
Well, Robert,
Power. There's power over there, Zach.
Sorry about that, Robert, but Joe Bonamassa does suck.
Is there a guitar player
No,
we
he
should
doesn't.
replace him with that does suck?
Yeah, who are your other favorite musicians?
Who do you not like?
Well, I don't really pay attention to those I don't like.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have any that jumps at the top of my head that says this guy really sucks, because they usually don't get to that level of, there's some guys that I've played with in the past in previous bands that suck, but I don't want to say that out loud.
Okay.
Okay.
I suck. How about that?
No, you don't.
I'm not good.
No,
I fake it real good.
No. So we'll
Yeah,
stick with Joe
I'm-
Bonamassa until I figure out something else.
All right, I just thought I'd share that with you. You're being heard far and wide.
Did that.
So sorry, Robert. Robert, we can only apologize.
All right.
Oh, wow.
See you guys.
Thank you. Robert Mann, the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
Go
there
by
and get
Go
your
by
stuff.
today. Tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks.
That's right. Yeah, and load up for gear this week. I
Yeah.
mean, Florida's in town
That's right.
this week. You could get you a new beer hat or something. We need some of those beer hats in here. We don't have those. You'd figure the one show out of all the shows that should have a beer hat would be us.
Yeah,
Or
that-
are they too popular?
That's too popular.
Oh, no, never mind then.
Like-
You're right. You're
like,
right.
We have a road cone signed by.
We have bourbon hats.
That's correct.
Whiskey hats. That's what we have.
Light beer hats. DQ, what is that?
What?
It's a water bottle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what it was. It looked like you were talking into a phone.
Yeah, like you're the court stenographer
Yeah, what
talking
is-
into
what
that
is
thing.
that?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a water bottle.
The lid is very unusual looking
Oh,
from this
well,
angle.
it has the little nozzle on the top, but it's
I see.
also a straw.
Hmm.
If you can see it on the camera.
There you go.
You know what?
This part is a straw.
I see.
This is
Interesting.
a great point. If you don't want to run by and tell Robert that Joe Bonamassa sucks, ask him what his favorite Nickelback song is. He loves him some Nickelback.
Let's see here. I talked. I saw somebody on the weekend comparing Morgan Wallen to Nickelback or something like that, and I was very happy about that to see that maybe the people are trying to figuring out that maybe he's not that great. Wish I could find this post, but I don't know if I could find it now. But let's see here. Anyway, I mean, I just somebody pointed that out, and I'm like, listen, it's about time people started to learn some things around here. Ring the bell. School's in. Come on.
All right, Robert has text back in, huge Nickelback fan, so that will be we'll add Nickelback to that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. 866-285-4005. You want to get in here on the McCarty hotline? You can do that. We'll let you do that.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's see here. Cal's top lieutenant is not coming here. Orlando Antigua.
Well, I think once Kenny Payne arrived, I think the handwriting was on the wall.
Kenny Payne getting $900,000, which is almost as much as all of the assistants made last year at Arkansas, I think, just for one guy or something like that. But, yeah, Orlando Antigua is going to Illinois, and he was there before.
They're pretty good.
With Brad Underwood. We'll see if Underwood ever breaks through and gets to a Final Four there. I don't know. They're good for a while, and then they're not good in the postseason necessarily. Not
we said that about Purdue for a very long time. They finally got
broke through. That's right. Yeah.
Eventually,
maybe. There's no guarantees of
well, they did have what was his name? Coburn. Got to be careful with that one.
Kofi Coburn. Yeah,
Kofi Coburn. You got to be careful with that one. But
not spelled the way it sounds. That's right. Not spelled the way it sounds. Let's see here. Yeah, so that was some news over the weekend while he was, at services with the Zach. He was also
broke bread together.
His top guy, his number one guy is going back to Illinois where he was before. So that's what's going on there. Let's see here. What else is going on? We've got somebody. Look at this.
Yeah.
We've got
yes.
We've got somebody here texting in on the Cardinal hotline. Has to call some bingo this week.
Oh,
asking DQ for advice. DQ has called bingo before.
She is a shot caller.
A bingo caller.
DQ, what advice do you have?
I don't know. I wasn't very good at it. I tried to, at the top of my head, think of the interstates.
You tried to be funny, didn't you?
Well, I didn't necessarily try to be super funny, but they just didn't think anything was funny.
No, they were there to win.
No offense to the people. And also, make sure you know the names of the bingo games you're calling.
Yeah.
So, like the outline is called picture frame or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Also, don't be dumb and accidentally, when you're playing four corners, don't call I, N, or G.
Right.
Don't be dumb.
Just need B's and O's.
Like me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you ever call straight bingo, like this regular old?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we did 5 rounds, I think. One was regular bingo. One was picture frame. One was blackout.
Blackout, yeah.
And the small picture frame. Or whatever it's called.
Small picture frame.
Okay.
Remember when Saul Goodman called bingo once on I think that was on Better Call Saul. You may not have
never saw it.
No, he's a bingo caller. Had the big long microphone like he was Bob Barker. It was the home was pretty good. Yeah. So don't make the big tip I'm taking away here is don't make interstate jokes with the eyes.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Even though I think they're funny.
They're not.
Well, I think a lot of the stuff I say is funny, too. It's not.
I think they're creative.
Like what? Give me an example of an interstate joke.
Like I-25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interstate 25.
Oh, yeah.
And you try to think.
Don't do that.
Well, whenever I was doing bingo, my dad was sitting right next to me, so he was able to tell me what those interstates go to.
Listen.
And,
listen to me and listen to me very
I-20
carefully. They ain't there to see you tell jokes.
No.
They're there to win.
That's right.
Read the numbers. Do it straight. Do it straight the first time. Then if you want to add things in later on, feel free.
Stay out of the way.
Yeah.
Stay out of the way.
Get in, get out.
Yep. Stay out of the way.
Yeah.
Run the game. Like
I was
Trebek
also
used to.
pretty nervous, so.
Just run the game. That's the tip we can all. Who was this that was going to bingo? Oh, yeah. Anyway, they didn't give us a number. But they didn't give us a name anyway. They gave us the number. All right. So there's your tip. All right. Hope that helps.
Just down
your
the middle
burgeoning
of
career.
Down the middle. Don't veer.
Yeah, just run the game. Yep. Run the game. Build up a rapport.
Add zero personality. If you want to slip in a joke late, once you figure out how the thing works, fine.
Well, there's this. Do it straight. Build up a rapport. Then they'll ask you back, and the more you do it at that place, maybe you can yuck around a little bit. You know what I mean?
You're better with the more reps you get.
That's right. Yeah. But the first time, you're just trying to earn their confidence that you can read little numbers off of a ball, which I don't know if I could do without my magnifying glass, honestly.
Let's be honest. Some of y'all ain't funny. Also, some of you can be kind of offensive. So, keep the jokes to a minimum and then just, as you get more comfortable, run the game. That's
Run the game.
Run the game.
That's all you got to do is run the game.
Ryan Kelly calls it call it and haul it.
Yes.
Okay? It's
call it and haul it.
Call it and haul it.
Is it in that metal sphere and you have to turn the I love
the
that.
worst thing is whenever the little ball is coming down from the tunnel.
Yeah.
And it falls off and then it falls on the floor.
Oh, then you get
and
to
then
chase
it's really stressful. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
Does that count? Or do we
I think that one has to count because it's supposed to go next. So you have to hunt for that ball.
Right. People take this very seriously.
Oh, no.
Which makes it prime for mocking.
You want to make an old lady say the F word. That's you take them to a bingo parlor.
Aaron in Fayetteville is next on the McClarty Daniel hotline. Hi, Aaron. Sorry. Aaron.
Hey, guys. Hey, Zach, you sound like you would be really good at calling this bingo thing. If you want to come help me.
Listen.
What's your fee?
I don't have a fee. I'm working that out. I haven't really worked out a fee yet.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, and it's funny you mentioned the jokes. I guess bingo's a big thing in the UK. I don't know. I did what anyone does today, and I Googled, how to call bingo good or, funny things to say. And it was all these UK websites. And there was there was a Taylor Swift joke for 22 DQ. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure you do.
If you
One
don't know
Direction.
what the joke means, do not say.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Okay.
That's a
trouble there.
A very, very dangerous.
Good. Good to know. Noted. All right. Well, okay.
Play it straight.
Let us know how it goes.
Play it straight. You'll be fine.
Yeah, and I can also tell you about the self checkout thing. It's cool to run and get something. That's not a big deal.
So you just leave everything there?
No, you can abandon. It's all good. I work at a place in town that has self checkout, and I oversee it, and that's not a big deal. I'm telling you, it's all good.
All right, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be very nervous. I feel like I was on a game show.
I'm going to disagree with that.
I got to run and get my dawn in 20 seconds to get back in line.
If I'm the person behind you, yes, I'm upset.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If there's a line, it's not cool. But if there's no one around, have at it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's 2 a.m. and you're the only
Well,
one
that's
there.
when you shop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I shop.
Right.
So it's not really a problem.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep you updated on bingo, and thanks for taking my call. You guys are great. I listen to you every day. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, let us know how this goes. I want to hear how this goes. It'd be great if we could show up. Yeah, that'd be fun. We could do a little critiquing there on the scene. But
yeah, that would be
yeah. But honestly, I don't go anywhere unless I'm being paid. That's just the way my life works. So I mean, that's just,
first time you do it.
Up.
First time you do it, you just get through it.
Play the game.
Learn the process. Get through it. You want to add a little personality. The second time, third time, that's
yeah. You got to build up a rapport with the audience before you start to.
You got to find out what kind of crowd
messing
you're
with the
dealing
game.
If the crowd wants to have fun, man, have fun with it.
Are they drinking?
There's a great question.
Because they're going to be in a more of a jovial mood if they're drinking. Usually, some people are angry drunks, like me.
In my experience, they were not drinking.
Oh well, all right. Well then you got to play it right down the middle there, more or less. I think.
Yeah. You keep it.
Bad. Yeah. Let's see here. All right. 866-285-4005. Yeah, there it is. There's the flyer. Look at that.
Oh, and they're drinking.
Whoa!
Because it's at a beer place.
Well, this might be
now the thing has changed.
The crowd will be a little looser.
Right.
We're getting dribs and drabs of information, and it's kind of changing our analysis on the fly here a little bit. But yeah, that'll be okay. Okay, now here's House Travel Advisor.
This is DQ's bingo connection.
Oh, and the travel advisor says DQ did fine. Don't take advice from them.
He
DQ.
just wants her to come back. He wouldn't tell you the truth.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad bingo is having a renaissance. This is very exciting for me.
Oh no, it never went away.
Well, but I mean, it varies in popularity. It's like bowling. bowling's popular, then it's not. It never goes anywhere, but it just kind of
You have your diehards.
Wait, yeah,
and then, the kids will catch on for a little bit, and then you go back.
I can't tell you how many times I drive past this bowling alley down here in the middle of the day on lunch, and I'm like, do I have 20 minutes to go play? Just to go, roll a few rocks.
Okay. See,
and I never stop.
This is the way you work.
Yeah.
The answer to every question you're going to ask yourself is no, you're not going to do this.
I'm not going to.
You have a lot of ideas, but you never act on any of them.
I think about it.
Right?
And that's what's important. Is
How do
thinking
you
about.
experience life when you don't do anything?
I think about going
you
in
think
there.
through life.
I don't even know if they're open during
They
the day.
are.
They?
Oh, you get a great lunch up there.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. That this one?
Yeah.
Not the one down here too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one especially.
The bowling alley's got the food.
Oh.
I mean, people knew.
You're probably going to walk out of there and be in like a food coma and just want to go take a nap.
Well, I mean, I'll be here. So, I mean, what's
the
different?
difference? Yeah, I guess that's fair.
All right. We have more for you soon, I suppose. Or maybe not.
Lee took a bunch of 12 and 13-year-olds to a bingo thing. See?
How about that?
Yeah.
Start
them
early.
young.
Hey, you got to get them hooked early.
Right.
It's like baseball. Got to play as a youth, and then you'll play older.
Play as an adult.
That's right. All right, we'll be back in a minute on Ruscin and Zach.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
My rolly don't take it glides.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Get ready to roll this season with huge savings during New Holland's Ready to Roll sales event. Going on now at WT Equipment. Right now, get 0% financing up to 48 months on hay tools, 60 months on mid-range tractors, and 72 months on compacts. Or choose cash back and save thousands. Whether you need consistent strength and efficiency for your daily grind or an upgrade for the weekend chores, WT has the machines you need with the deals you want. Subject to credit approval, standard term conditions and restrictions apply. Down payment may be required. WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
Welcome to Lighthouse Financial, where they understand your financial life is more than a rate of return. With over 60 years of combined experience, the Lighthouse Financial team of experts look to help reduce the amount of taxes you'll pay during your retirement years. If your current advisor isn't incorporating taxes into your retirement planning, then give Lighthouse Financial a call at 479-696-8234. That's 479-696-8234. Or online at lhfinancial.net.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. You know, Fayetteville's hair joint for men. Did you know your haircut can accentuate features about your face you may not like? That's why you need Fantasy Sports Cuts. We'll work with you to create the perfect look for you. If your current barber isn't cutting it, come see us at Fantasy Sports Cuts. We'll have you leaving feeling like a winner. And we all like winners. Book your appointment today at Fantasy Sports Cuts, where the winning look can be found. Fantasy Sports Cuts, Fayetteville's hair joint for men and your little men in training at Mission and Crossover in the Hart Shopping Center. We'll see y'all there.
You won't miss a moment of the action at On the Mark Sports Bar and Grill in Fayetteville, now under new ownership. Cold drinks and hot food specialties, sure to score points with your entire crew. Come watch all the games at On the Mark, 6,000 square feet of sports entertainment with over 40 flat screen TVs and the best smoked wings. Only at On the Mark Sports Bar and Grill, 2588 North Gregg Avenue in Fayetteville, now under new ownership. On the Mark, all the games, all the time.
Have you heard? The Pleasure Playground just got a little bigger. Cupid's is growing. That's right. Cupid's Lingerie just opened its newest naughty location in Fayetteville at Crossover and Mission in the Walmart Shopping Center. Cupid's is a boutique specializing in all things pleasure and play, from lingerie to, well, everything you can imagine and more. Visit shopcupids.com today and treat someone special to something special. Cupid's Lingerie in Bentonville, Springdale, and now in Fayetteville. Cupid's Lingerie. Enjoy.
The future of medicine is here at QC Kinetics. Hi, Tommy Kraft here for QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in the most exciting revolution in pain management we've seen in decades. Regenerative medicine. If you're tired of achy joints, if your joint pain is keeping you from doing what you love, you need to call QC Kinetics right now. Regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics is transforming lives with innovative treatments that deliver lasting results. We're talking natural biologics, using your body's power to repair and restore damaged tissue. Call QC Kinetics now to learn more about exciting options. This is a revolutionary approach that can get you long-term relief with no downtime, no drugs, and no surgery. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation. 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234. 999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. You need the Lindbergh team, home of Arkansas's only instant offer program. Get a cash offer on your home in only 72 hours. Lindbergh Real Estate Group is the #1 team in Arkansas with over $1 billion sold and voted best of the best 10 years in a row, serving all of Northwest Arkansas, Missouri, and now the River Valley. Find out more at lindberghteam.com. LIMBIRD.
The folks, I'm Chief Meteorologist RB Bybee. Their 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast out there this evening and tonight. Not nearly as cold as last night. Don't have to worry about a frost or anything. Lows dropping in the upper 40s by tomorrow morning. It's a little cool, but not bad. And then we warm up real nicely on Tuesday. Looks beautiful, partly cloudy skies. Highs in the mid-70s. Ahead of the next front that comes in late in the day into the evening. Chance for a spotty shower storm with that throughout the night on Tuesday. And as we get into Wednesday, those rain chances get a little bit better. A little cooler, too, for Wednesday with highs in the upper 60s. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
The Ruscin and Zach show has been streamed in 157 countries, 50 states, 2 territories. Friday, we were streamed in Arizona. You want to stream it too? It's hitthatline.com.
Why not?
Got one of them Google Play and Alexa dot things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas, and we'll show up. You can also get us on the ESPN app. The Hit That Line app, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know all the apps we're on. We're on
Well,
I
I got distracted by Orlovsky's shoes.
Oh, yeah. Orlovsky. That guy. He's pretty good. I like him,
He's
I guess.
fine.
Yeah, he's got opinions. That's all we want. I like when people give opinions and then people get mad. I'm like, would you rather watch boring television where they just agree with each other? I mean, who's watching that?
Just tell me what you want me to say.
That's
and then
right.
We'll
Yeah,
say it.
we'll say that
and make you happy.
Right.
But it's going to piss somebody else off. So I got to say what they say.
There's just it's a
Never
revolving door of nonsense. This announcement from the programming department.
Hours?
1 hour from now. Hockey corner.
Oh,
prepare yourself accordingly. All right.
Well,
Everyone, get your shirts out. Whatever you do.
You could have given like the graphics department like a heads up on that. We could have given you hockey corner.
I'm giving them an hour notice.
Yeah, but you didn't give me any notice.
Well, I just thought I should tell the people when it's going to happen. Because people love it. It's very popular.
Okay.
Play half of another.
Well, I was trying to figure out what these are. I don't even know what these are anymore.
You labeled everything.
I know. That's the problem.
Oh, boy. The senility.
There it is. Okay.
It's setting in. Anyway, that's coming up here in an hour or so.
Yeah.
Hockey corner. We can't do it at 5:45 anymore because we have important people on, and it's just so instead of moving it there and then we'll just do 4:45 every day. Easy, you know where you got to be at 4:45. Plus, it's a more valuable piece of real estate. Which, by the way, Hockey Corner over its course of time has earned more valuable real estate than the end of the show, I believe. Everywhere I go, people are like, "Hey, man, Hockey Corner, Hockey Corner." I'm like, "Okay, yeah." It's a silent majority of us.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
The sullied and silent.
That's right.
Got it.
Yeah. We don't make a lot of noise on social media about it, but when we see each other, we go, "Hey, Hockey Corner,
Hockey Corner."
We know,
like an old friend.
It's the greatest postseason tournament we have. You
Yeah,
heard what I said.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Better than March Madness.
It is.
We'll talk about that all coming up here in a little while. All right, these and DQ usually has one in here, but she got a new water bottle for her birthday. That looks like the thing the stenographer uses in a courtroom that they're talking into.
From here, it kind of looks like a cell phone or a trash can.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that. Yeah, it looks like the trash can in my kitchen.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Okay.
This color is called marshmallow.
I've been called a marshmallow.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So,
do you taste the difference?
No.
You wash it before you use it?
Yeah.
Of course. Okay.
But you don't wash clothes when you get them.
They were clean at some point. No one's worn them. Nobody wore them in the factory.
You don't know that.
I don't.
You have no idea.
I'm pretty sure nobody wore
You
them.
have no idea.
I'm pretty confident that they did.
Well, okay.
But DQ usually has one of those Stanley cups, those big giant cups with the handle that people are always wielding. A 13-year-old Pennsylvania middle school student is accused of attacking a classmate with their Stanley cup in Upper Gwinnett, Pennsylvania. Not Lower Gwinnett. Upper
Gwinnett.
Get it right.
Big
all right?
difference.
Yeah. So the student went up to the victim in the cafeteria Wednesday and started hitting her in the head with the Stanley Cup.
A lot of kids wear those.
There is video of the incident that was obtained by Fox 29 there in Pennsylvania, showing the student's head bleeding. She was taken to a hospital after the alleged assault with serious injuries. Another mother reported she previously reported the student who could face charges over the incident because the 13-year-old had threatened her daughter. The school sent a note out to parents, and there is nothing more reassuring when the school sends the note out to parents. Like, hey, we screwed this up, but we're not going to do it again. Or maybe we will. We don't know. Anyway, so these Stanley Cups are useful in in a weapon situation. Like if someone robs your house, get your Stanley Cup out and start,
whacking away.
That's right. Yeah.
DQ,
you
how
don't
many
need a
Stanley
gun.
Cups do you have? I've got 4 at my house.
2.
Okay.
I have a green one and a pink one.
How many is too many?
I would say 3.
Okay.
I think that you should, maybe 4. I'll say 4. I think that you should have the 30-ounce one and the 40-ounce one, and then you can have 2 colors of each.
What about one for every day of the week?
That's excessive.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think any of these people out there, and they're largely women, I'm not being offensive by that, but most of these it's just a trend amongst women, right? Do you think any of them in their big SUV, they have 2 in both cup holders?
Probably. Well, what
in the door.
Well, what
Yeah,
I
the
do,
3.
what I do, so there's a certain use for all the water bottles that I have. So if I'm going hiking or something, I won't use a metal cup because it's heavy and it's weird. It fits weird on my backpack pocket. So I'll use my plastic Nalgene.
You've put
Okay.
way too much thought into this.
But she's outside living her life.
But
apparently.
Whenever I go play pickleball, I'll bring my big Stanley that holds the most water, and then I'll also bring a Nalgene, and I won't fill the Nalgene up with water because you don't know that there's going to be a water fountain wherever you go, so that you have a reserve water that you can just pour over the ice.
God, that was boring.
Sorry, DQ.
That's the,
I love that drop.
That's how you. That's how it works.
When are you in preseason pickleball now?
Yes.
Oh,
training has begun.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the summer circuit?
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to beat Lurch? Has that ever happened?
Well, we've only played
He
once.
doesn't strike me as overly athletic.
No, he's not.
They were
They're a
fine.
good team. They're a good team.
They were fine.
Okay. They were fine.
Well, I mean, I think when we played them, we were also kind of new into pickleball.
Oh,
So
okay. Rookies.
we
Noobs.
definitely have gotten better.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
surprising.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
The ball's coming. Get ready.
I was asked to join a pickleball league this summer, and I refused.
You're not doing
I'm not
that?
succumbing to the peer pressure of whatever this thing is, whatever this little cult is. I'm not doing it.
You'd miss A's Mariners if you joined pickleball. How can
Why
you can't do
would
that?
I want to do that?
You can't miss that.
Look, I've got Cubs red.
That's right.
I simply can't do it.
I think the Twins are on. You can't miss the Twins.
No,
games.
absolutely not.
Come on.
No.
Can't do
Now
that.
I can miss the Red Sox game. We can skip those.
Oh, they just won 3 in a row.
That is not true at all.
You know what? Erroneous. The Pirates let them win because the Pirates swept them last year. I'm really conflicted now.
Yeah. They won. And the Pirates are
they're
returning to form.
They are floundering is the word that you are looking for.
Right. All right. ESPN Arkansas, hitthatline.com. It is Ruscin and Zach. 866-285-4005.
There's
Yes.
a text on the 870. Out of the 870, I had Water Cup essay on my bingo card today. Okay.
There you go.
Huh.
That's good. Well, everybody wants to know how people do stuff. So there you have it. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
We have any space news going on? We have anything?
No. It was a wildly quiet weekend.
It really was.
Yeah.
There's not a lot going on out there.
Oh, well, you're getting ready for the draft.
Yeah.
Aaron Boone got thrown out today.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have.
No, the fans were heckling the umpire Hunter Wendelstedt, who should know better. He's not a rookie.
Kind of a sparse crowd for a 1 o'clock game in the Bronx on a Monday.
Well, did they actually? I think they went up to like 20,000, something like that for Monday. That's not bad.
Well, it was sparse at the beginning. It was a late arriving crowd.
And Booney got thrown out, which sucked for Aaron Boone because now he did get warned before because I guess he was mouthing about something, and then somebody in the stand said something. Ref tossed Aaron Boone.
Yeah. What a day.
Yeah. Big day in the Bronx. Bronx is burning.
All right, we'll be back here in a minute. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel hotline. Ruscin and Zach. Stick around. There's more coming up, and we'll see if basketball gets any players before we sign off. They got one. Still have one. We got a question about that earlier. I haven't been paying attention. Do they still have one player?
Still have one.
All right, stick around. We'll be back.
It's Monday, April 22nd, Earth Day. I'm Brennan Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. Former Arkansas Governor and U.S. Senator David Pryor has died at the age of 89. Tonight, our Valerie Zhang looks at his life and legacy and talks to those who knew him about his impact on the natural state. We also have an update on a story we brought to you first through our breaking news alert. A Sallisaw school resource officer is under investigation following allegations of inappropriate contact with a student. That officer has not been arrested but is on administrative leave. Our Brett Rains has the latest in the case, and everything we've learned so far is also available online at 4029tv.com or with our free mobile app. And lastly, Passover begins tonight at sunset. Our Phil Reed has more on that and what one local rabbi says about the current conflict in the Middle East, as well as protest in the U.S. I'm Brennan Evans. Join me and Allison Wise weeknights on 4029 News.
Is this the right time of year to sell your home and buy something new? Hi, this is former Razorback and Super Bowl champ Brett Good with Collier & Associates. The market is changing. Mortgage rates have declined in recent weeks. Do you know what the current market value is for your home? Call or text me today at 479-651-2292 and let's discuss your best option for today's real estate market. That's 479-651-2292. Or go to our website and search nwahome.com to start the conversation. Good team at Collier & Associates wishes you the best in 2024.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Garen Armstrong with Shamrock Roofing and Construction. That small roofing company my father started 45 years ago has now become one of the largest roofing companies in America by following one rule, the golden rule. No one can install a better roof at a better price, a better warranty than Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Let our local family serve your family. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call today or visit us online at shamrockroofers.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. We work to design an insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter Insurance ranked #1 in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers and Griggs Covington in Farmington.
At Rath Mitsubishi, we know nobody likes feeling like they've got to fight to get a fair deal on a pre-owned car. That's why we're introducing our all-new road-ready certified pre-owned vehicles. We pick the best used cars, bought locally from your friends and neighbors whenever possible. Then they get a full inspection, service, and reconditioning. And finally, we back that with a comprehensive warranty. Don't get beat up on your pre-owned car search. Hang on. Sorry about that. Road-ready certified pre-owned cars. We've got you covered. Exclusively at Rath Mitsubishi. Don Tyson and 71B Springdale. RathMitsubishi.com.
Get ready for adventure with unbeatable deals at Wheels RV now through the end of February. We're rolling out the red carpet for you with our exclusive employee pricing event on select in-stock trailers. That's right. You pay what we pay. It's our way of saying thank you for choosing Wheels RV. Employee pricing on select models. RV show pricing on all new and used inventory. Hurry in. This offer is for a limited time only. Visit Wheels RV today for details and to start planning your next great adventure. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Testosterone levels naturally drop in men with age, often causing a lack of energy, anxiety, weight gain, diminished libido, and performance issues. Don't suffer in silence. Call Maverick Male Medical in Fayetteville today for more about testosterone or weight loss therapy. They focus on your excellent care, optimal health, and performance. Call Maverick Male Medical today at 305-8206. That's 305-8206. Or go to maverickmalemedical.com.
It's Zach from the Ruscin and Zach Show. You probably heard us talking in the afternoons about United Roofing and Waterproofing. Joey Viviano has always excelled on the residential side and also offers the same great service commercially. So if you're a business owner in Arkansas sick of striking out with other companies, call Joey. Consultations are always free, and you can schedule them online at unitedrw.com. Fall in love with your roof like our starting pitching rotation. Call Joey at 479-312-7369. 312-7369.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Broadcasting live from the Cards Recycling Studio. Cards is the official residential, commercial, and recycling waste collection service of the Ruscin and Zach Show. ESPN Arkansas presents Derek Ruscin.
Have we got a stadium? Yes. Have we got a college? Yes. Well, we can't support both. Tomorrow we start tearing down the college.
And Zach Arns.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
With DQ.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me.
Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline 866-285-4005. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, a good deal is never far away. Ruscin and Zach.
But if they hate him, why do they listen? Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
We're back. 4 o'clock on this fine Monday here on Ruscin and Zach. Clay Henry coming up in an hour. In the meantime, 866-285-4005.
Sitting here looking at the field of 64 projections for the regionals. That's Dallas Baptist. It's the only school that I recognize that they have projected coming to Fayetteville.
Who else is on there?
Louisville and the Army.
Oh, you've heard of Louisville.
I've heard of the Army too, but I'm talking from a baseball standpoint.
Yeah. Wow. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
No, they will run through that very quickly. That would be win, go home. Everybody leave.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're really good. They are boringly good. That's all. That's the only analysis you can come up with. They are boringly good.
Well, then hang on a second. Jamie in Fayetteville did some stat hunting today. He said in SEC play, Arkansas is batting 238. 190 with runners in scoring position and have 142 hits. That's 14, 13, and 13th in the league.
That is their Achilles heel. They don't score a lot of runs.
Uh-oh.
They don't have a lot of offense.
Okay.
But they don't give up a lot of runs.
That's also
so
true.
That it kind of all works itself out. Like you can have no offense, but if you're going to give up 3 runs, you only need 4. Or if you're going to give up 1 run, you only need 2. And they feel confident. And so far, the results have backed up the fact they're able to scratch across however many they need to get the job done.
Day Drinking would like to know, the real question is, has Ruscin heard of the Navy?
Yes,
the
water force. Yes, that's right. Yes. The Navy. Yes, of course. How are they in baseball? Are they any good? Do they have baseball?
Recall is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's frightening. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And they've gotten a little jolt here. Listen, it's a long season, and so you've got to have. And they have a luxury of with the lineup that they with the team that they have, that you can put people in the lineup at certain spots and maybe jolt things to life a little bit. They've certainly done that with Peyton Holt over the last few weeks. He's kind of been a spark plug to the offense, and in a month, so they're going to get maybe sluggish again. They're going to need to put somebody else in that spot, or somebody's going to have to catch fire or whatever, because it's such a long. There's so many freaking games, so many games. So it's just you got to do these things. You got to manage the season.
Just keep
situation.
winning the series.
That's all you got to do.
2-1 the rest of the way is fine. They're going to be a 1 seed unless the wheels completely come off this thing.
Yeah,
it's you're not playing for the postseason.
I am disappointed in one thing around here, and that is the lack of people who pay attention to this sport until June 1st. I mean, this is the team sport you're best at, and it feels like still, after all the success and all the College World Series that Dave's had, probably 3/4 of the fan base fly in on June 1st and pay attention. They aren't there on the weekends. Some are, and I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about all the other people who fly in on June 1st and start becoming baseball experts. And they wonder why, this guy's gone 1 for 4. Why he sucks? Why is he playing? Well, he's 1 for 4. That it did drive in 2 runs. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that you have to navigate. I thought we would be further along here as baseball savants, given that, they've been dynamite for, 20 years, but it hasn't really happened. It's progressed, but slowly than I thought it would. With the fans,
I think a good number of people like a party. They like a big room, and that happens right around June the 1st. For the most part, I mean, like you said, the season's a grind. Most people aren't going to tune in to 56 games. They want to see they want to see the playoffs. That's what matters.
It also feeds into the theory that people have that more people here like to complain than cheer for the team, because there's not a lot to complain about here. So for those people, there's not any meat on the bone. So they move along.
We'll find something.
They move along to other things, football, basketball, whatever it is.
We'll find something to complain about.
So I mean, it's an interesting thing though. I really thought we'd be further along than we are as a group on baseball. It feels like they have the core audience that they have, and it's grown a little bit in 10, 15 years, but not a whole lot. I see the videos we put up with baseball stuff in it. People don't watch it. I mean, they don't. I'm surprised by that, because you're so good at it. How can you not pay attention to this right now? They're good. You're so bad at the other stuff. I mean, it makes no sense.
Now, Hacker points out they'd be there, but all the people that fly in bought the tickets.
I see. That's how it is. Well, I'm not talking about going to the games. I don't think they have a problem drawing a crowd. I'm just talking about the peripheral. Like, I don't know how many fans are willing to go through the extra steps to get the SEC Plus to watch a conference game. That's my point. If it's on ESPN2, sure, fire it on. That's easy. But are you willing to take that extra step? I don't know how many people are. I think we'd be surprised how little it is. We get in this bubble here. We got the guy that does the games on here. We think the whole state revolves around this. They don't.
They don't.
Until about June 1st. I'm surprised by that, because, again, you're good at it. But then again, they've been good at track for 40 years, and no one really pays a lot of attention to that either in the fan base. So
I'm sitting here looking. Somebody just Matt Naked, South Carolina, sent us ticket prices for this weekend. These are major league prices.
They are, and that's supply and demand. It's a smaller ballpark. They could play games in Razorback Stadium and get a really good crowd there. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about watching the game, not going to the games. People go to the games and they fill it up. That's not what I'm talking about. That's the 25% that doesn't drop in on June 1st. On the outside, though, like when do they start lining up for Friday's game?
Friday?
Yeah, right. In the playoffs, it's Monday.
Well,
there you go.
But a little bit different, though. In the playoffs, you want to be there early.
I just thought it would be further along than it is, and it hasn't. And I know you can't spend all 56, so you skip the midweeks, and except Texas Tech. Those are pretty good games. But they have no problem selling the tickets. I mean, Dickie Stevens tomorrow night sold out in like 2 minutes or something like that.
And that's what I think, as you said, we're in a bubble. We're not out there, with the people. It's just during the regular season when you're 34-6, there's not a lot to talk about.
No, there isn't. They're boringly good.
Yeah. So the interest tomorrow night, you're probably not going to sit down and watch UAPB. You might listen to it for a second, check the score here and there, but you're not sitting down for 9 innings of Arkansas and UAPB.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do, you were court ordered.
Yeah.
Football's on the weekends. It's once a week. Basketball's twice a week. This is 4, maybe 5 times. Like next week, you've got 2 midweek games, and then you've got 3 on the weekend. That's 5 times during the week. You've got to sit down for 3.5 hours. It's a different deal. So the idea that people drop in June, they may keep an eye on it, but I'm dropping in June. I don't see a problem with it.
Well, I just thought that, the greatest fan base on earth would be a little bit more into throughout the, there's only like 6 weeks left in the regular season or something like that. It's not like it's not like it's February. I just, it's
a wiffle ball bat.
It's just not as popular as I thought it would be. It is popular.
Here's somebody that says, I love watching 5 Hall games a week with my Jack Daniels.
See, there you go.
I should have read that before I, read it.
Probably should have.
Scan that.
That's okay. Big Keith is with us here on the McClarty Daniel Hotline. Yes, Big Keith.
Big Keith in the house.
Hey, Big Keith up in the house.
There
How
he
you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Hey, I think it was funny that you said no one wants to watch him for 9 innings. They're not going to go to 9 innings, dude. It's going to be run rules.
Hey, watch your mouth, because when you start doing this, when you guys you get cocky, guess what happens?
Yeah. Well, here's my take. Every year, we have an outstanding baseball team. I mean, really good. And every year, come about midway through, we start not being as good as we normally are. But we're still real good. It's just we fall off a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know if if we get a big head because we're number one, or they get tired or what. But every year we do, and then we start doing good again come playoff time. But as far as the hitting, they can hit and they can get on base, but they can't finish it. And they got a couple of players that are great. What is his name? Diggs? Is that what his name is?
Yes.
He was injured, and since he's been back, he can't hit about half as good as he used to. And I was saying to myself, I think they should have set him down a little bit longer and let him recover a little bit better, because until this last game, he really wasn't. He was what at one point like 0-14 or something. He just wasn't doing very good. But he'll get back into it. We'll get back into it. And I think we're going to be going to the World Series this year. And I just hope that, like you said, I hope our bats come a little bit alive better. Our fielding is outrageously good, though. I didn't hear none of you all say anything about that. But anyways, that's all I had. I just wanted to chime in and tell you guys about that. You guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Big Keith. Appreciate it. Here's
Keith in the house.
Here's a text on the McClarty Daniel Hotline. I was having this debate with a friend recently. I said most Arkansas fans don't care about the baseball team. He disagreed, but I countered that his perception is skewed because of what you said. We live in a bubble. To us, it seems that most fans care because we're in a lot of groups that talk about it. Yeah, it's the echo chamber situation. And, this is not, by the way, none of this has anything to do with any of them. On the team, the coaches, the players, it has nothing to do with them. This is all about what happens on the outside. How is this consumed from the outside? And I would think that as consistent as they've been over 22 years, it would be a little more popular in April. I'm not talking February when they're not playing anybody any good usually. But in April, I mean, we're getting down to there are There are only 16 games left in the regular season. That's it. And then, the playoffs and whatnot. I thought it'd be a little more popular than it is, but, there's a lot of people who just love to gripe about stuff, and there's nothing to gripe about with baseball. So they have to find something else to do. Turn their attention elsewhere, something like that. But that's the way it is. I don't know. It's strange.
Hogball 30 blames us.
Oh, us?
Yeah, he says part of the problem is with the huge amount of negative talk towards the Razorback athletic department on this show, and then the fans feed off that, and you guys are surprised.
Well, this alleged negative, I don't even know what negative talk means. If we're pointing out the stupid things the athletic department does, I guess that's us being negative. Well, we didn't screw it up. They did.
I did.
So,
I
don't
did say they
understand
were
that.
going 49-7 and winning the national title, right?
You did say that, yeah.
Okay.
We've been counting down to the championship.
That's correct.
But that's fine. We don't exist to wave pom-poms, and we never will.
Nope.
And maybe this just isn't the sports relation. This isn't the radio relationship for you, Hogball, and that's okay. Because we're not going to win everybody over. We're never going to have 100% approval, and that's okay. But
it's also baseball. Baseball's a grind. It's not like football where you consume one game a week and then you talk about it.
But you're
all
living
week.
and dying with Red Sox games in
That's
April.
because I'm an idiot, and that's the way I was brought up. I'm one of the diehards. Most people are sane and don't have to. And again, you may just flip it on, see if they won, and then when postseason comes around, it's just like Major League Baseball. A lot of people like me, well, not a lot of people. Some of us will watch every game, and then you'll get the bigger crowds once the postseason starts. It's no different. If there were 25 baseball games, you'd probably be invested in every single one of them. But there aren't. There's 56. Then you get to the postseason. And man, sometimes the games are hard to find. You can't find them in different places. Not all of us have access to SEC Plus or ESPN Plus.
Well, that's the deal. If you're not willing to take the extra step for a conference game, then that kind of answers my question right there. Because it's a conference game, all right? They're not playing Tahiti Tech.
I know, but you can listen to the game on the radio if you want to.
You can do that. That's right. And it's great on the radio.
Let's be honest. Those streaming services get expensive after a while. Not everybody can afford to spend whatever it costs to get these things every year for baseball. I get it, man. 56 games is a lot to invest in. You also have other stuff going on. You're into this part of the year where if you have kids, they're outside, they're doing, they're playing sports. You can't stop. You can't tell them, hey, can't go to your game tonight because the Razorbacks playing Florida. That's just, you just can't.
But that's sports in general too. Everybody's got more stuff going on than they do, than they have in the past. I don't know. It's not I don't know. I'm just surprised by it. All right, it's 15 after the hour here. Here's a text here. I'm curious what your source is that it's not that popular. I see our digital metrics on baseball stuff that we post on the internet. Your response, after a basketball team, a win over a weekend in conference play or a football team, that's all you guys want to talk about. But a baseball team with a really impressive series win at South Carolina. They gutted through some stuff out there, and we haven't got any text about it until I brought it up 16 minutes ago. So I'm surprised by that. I thought you guys would come in guns blazing. Hey, did you see that this weekend? That's where I'm coming from. When we prompt you, you bring it up. But on the other sports, you bring it up to us. We make us talk about it. That's surprising me because you're really good at this. And what happened this weekend, I watched some of those games. It was good stuff. Fought their asses off out there in the heat and humidity and all that stuff.
Bugs and cicadas.
Hagen Smith looks like he took a shower in his uniform. It's nuts.
And Clay told me that the cicada noise was deafening.
Well, I'm not looking forward to that. By the way, people are eating these cicadas. We'll talk about that coming up. Oh, yeah, they're eating. We'll get into that with Clay coming up here in a little bit. There you go. Okay, we'll be back here with more coming up. 866-285-4005. That's how you can join us here on the McClarty Daniel Hotline. Let me tell you about the Lindbergh team. Tara Lindbergh, Lindbergh Real Estate Group. When you're selling your home, you need to work with a team of experts. And the Limbird team, they are the experts. David and Nancy partnered with the Limbird Real Estate Group, selling their home in Springdale. The team's unparalleled knowledge of the local real estate market and innovative marketing strategies generated significant interest in the property. They've got over 20 showings in just a month. Limbird Real Estate Group, expert negotiators, work closely with the potential buyers, close the sale swiftly. And the successful transaction is a testament to the unwavering commitment that you get from the Limbird Real Estate Group, the team with more 5-star reviews, over 900 of them now. You can go to LimbirdTeam.com and click on Home Estimate. Find out what your home is worth in seconds from the local experts at the Limbird team, the agent I would trust if I was selling my home. Find out more about it at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD. LimbirdTeam.com, or Google Limbird Real Estate Group to check out the over 900 5-star reviews. LimbirdTeam.com.
Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel hotline. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel, a vehicle for every lifestyle.
This summer, take control of your outdoor space with a mosquito misting system from Mosquito Joe. It's the ultimate solution for mosquito-free living. Mosquito Joe installs cutting-edge misting systems discreetly around areas such as pools, patios, and boat docks to create a protective barrier that banishes those annoying bugs. The best part is you don't have to do a thing. It's like having a mosquito control technician in your yard 24/7. Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Lowe's knows pros need the right tools for every job. That's why we sell the largest in-store selection of Klein tools anywhere. Find new items like the self-leveling green laser level for just $159.98. Plus, shop the Connect pass-through socket set for $49.98, which you can only find at Lowe's. Shop Klein tools in-store and online today because Lowe's knows tools. Lowe's knows pros.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hog truck.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Are you ready to upgrade your ride? Head on over to McClarty Daniel Country. McClarty Daniel has over 1,000 used cars to choose from, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. With 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale, you're never too far away from a great deal. But that's not all. If you're looking for something brand new, they've got you covered there too, with a great selection of new cars available for you to upgrade to. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to McClarty Daniel and drive away in the car of your dreams. Online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, historic rivalries tip off with shareable bites, and every shot you take is a game winner. All season long, you're ballin' with 29-degree beer, courtside seats, and scenic views. I mean, where else can you pair wall-to-wall hoops with hard-to-find whiskey? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
Precision Overhead Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all of your overhead door needs. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas, located at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and 416 North 10th Street in Fort Smith. Give them a call today at 844-PDS-DOOR or online at precisiondoornwa.com. Financing is available. Precision Overhead Door voted Best Garage Door Company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. Precision Overhead Door.
This NFL Draft Player Profile is brought to you by ServPro.
Today, the NFL is full of general managers who erase past draft boards and pretend like it never even happened. For instance, 198 draft picks were taken before the New England Patriots drafted Tom Brady, even though Brady was considered by me to be a proven big game signal caller who stood tall in the pocket with incredible accuracy and touch on his throws coming into the draft.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
The folks, I'm Chief Meteorologist RB Bybee. Their 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast out there this evening and tonight. Not nearly as cold as last night. Don't have to worry about a frost or anything. Lows dropping in the upper 40s by tomorrow morning. It's a little cool, but not bad. And then we warm up real nicely on Tuesday. Looks beautiful, partly cloudy skies. Highs in the mid-70s. Ahead of the next front that comes in late the day into the evening. Chance for a spotty shower storm with that throughout the night on Tuesday. And as we get into Wednesday, those rain chances get a little bit better. A little cooler, too, for Wednesday with highs in the upper 60s. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel Hotline, 866-285-4005. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
News is brought to you by the Good Chair, because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell them you want a seat in the Good Chair, and be sure and ask Robert what his favorite Nickelback song is. Brandon Marcel is reporting today that defensive back Snacks Johnson has entered the transfer portal. Defensive back was in a battle for positions. I guess he had lost his starting job over as a slot corner spot. He will now be eligible to go where rumor was Missouri early on, but I don't think that's going to happen. That'd be wild. The Arkansas baseball team took 2 of 3 from number 20 South Carolina over the weekend to improve to 34-6 on the year. Next up, UAPB. There we go. Tomorrow in Little Rock. Your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls brought to you by our good friends at Unlimited Heat and Air in Springdale. 479-225-8809. What is the most important thing doing chores as a kid taught you? Responsibility, discipline, time management, or procrastination? 58.1% of you said procrastination. Best guess, how many missing socks do you have in your sock drawer right now? 52.2% of you said 0 to 3. Are there any other fairies that leave money for used body parts? Asking for a friend. 93.9% of you said no, but I need one. DQ wants to know if you realize you forgot something important and you're in the self-checkout line, do you leave the register to go get it? 68.4% of you said no. For the men only, when you enter a public swimming pool, men. When you enter a public swimming pool, shirt or no shirt? 70.9% of you said no shirt. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls. Brought to you by Unlimited Heat and Air in Springdale, 479-225-8809.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's see here. 866-285-4005 is how you can join us here on the McClarty Daniel hotline. And that's what you can do to comment on all this stuff going on here. We're getting some conversation going here. I love it. This is fantastic. This is why we're here. We generate reaction to things like this. And people keep sending attendance numbers, and you clearly don't listen very well. I couldn't have been more clear when I said I'm not talking about the people that go to the games. They're the in crowd. I'm talking about is all these other people who are
baseball's also a
casually
it's
interested.
a very hard game to talk about and have a discussion. Other than, hey, did you see? Diggs went deep last night. Hagen Smith was great. All right, what's next? The nuance of the game is often lost.
Yeah.
It's a very, and I don't want to say uneducated.
I can't stand, you know what I don't like? This applies everywhere, not just here. I can't stand it when people get so excited when it's 0-2. I'm like, you do know that probably the next pitch is going to be a ball, right? Like that's one of the nuance things.
It's a nuance thing. Baseball is a game of nuance, and everybody. This is as a huge baseball fan. It is my favorite sport. I watch baseball sun up to sundown.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly right.
But I watch it at the major league level and now at the minor league level. Everybody, and this is just my experience. Everybody consumes it differently, and there are a lot of different ways that you can consume baseball. I'm more interested in the tactics and the strategy and all of that kind of stuff. Anybody can get up there and mash. Really, really easy. I watched a guy yesterday. Infield shifts over. He drops a bunt down third baseline. Bang. He's on base. Brilliant.
Yeah.
But people don't do that. To me, that's exciting. Like,
or when a guy hits it, gets a base hit and you get the extra base, you get to third.
Right,
yeah,
right. Just the little things within the game.
Right.
That sort of stuff is intriguing to me. But I've also been doing this my entire life. A lot of people parachute in at the end of the season and for the playoffs, and all they see are runs, home runs, hits, that sort of thing. The nuance of the game is sort of lost on them, and that's fine. As long as you're watching the sport and you find the sport entertaining, that's fine. That's how you grow baseball. But I think as far as consuming, and college baseball is such a niche sport, it really is. There's one part of the country that consumes it. The 75% of the country doesn't care, and that the Southeast, whether it's schools in the ACC or the SEC, they play baseball and they consume it differently than people in Michigan. Michigan's a fine university, don't care about college baseball, and it's college baseball is different than Major League Baseball by far. It's a more rowdy atmosphere. It's more of a college experience, and it's just consumed very, very differently. But I don't think I would be willing to bet that. Okay, just take the Northwest Arkansas corridor. How many people do you think are here? 500,000, 750,000, something like that.
I'll bet you. Let's say.
I will bet you 25% of the people up here have been to a Razorback baseball game.
Okay.
I mean, I've never been in Baum Stadium for a Razorback game.
Right.
It's not something that appeals to me. I sit, I watch it. I have to watch it. I consume it, but I don't have any, I don't have any want on a Saturday afternoon to go sit at Baum.
Okay. Well, what about this? What about this compromise here? What about just the league games? That's 30. You watch 35 basketball games. You can't do 30 baseball games. Like, I understand the full 56. There are some real turkeys that they, to fill out the schedule. You got to get some guys. So I understand all that. But I just pay attention to the league games. It's the weekends. I mean, you're usually not doing much anyway. I mean, sometimes you are. You talked about the kids and stuff. I understand all that. But I don't know. It's fascinating to me that it is. Now, I've been here. I remember we went in 2009. We took the morning show to every part of the baseball postseason. We went to Norman. We went to Tallahassee. We went to Omaha. We had the lowest rated morning rush we ever had in 2009 when the team went all the way to Omaha. So it was fascinating. But again, we were in that bubble. Oh, this is a big deal. Well, the audience didn't think so. But that was a long time ago. And it has grown since then. But I am surprised it's not more popular than it is. And it is popular. I think that's also being lost in all this. But it's not, I mean, people aren't rearranging their weekend in April, late in the regular season. I get it if it's Missouri in March. I understand that.
The only sport that I can think of where where people will rearrange their schedules is football, because you generally know when they're going to play. Baseball, on a Tuesday night at 7:30. I mean, if you've got kids You don't want to go to a game, bring them home at 11 o'clock and try and put them to bed and get them up the next morning. That's a non-starter. Yeah. Now, Saturday afternoon, if tickets fall into your hands, that's the other thing is like if going to a game is one thing. Sitting down on your couch and watching it, that's a whole different matter. It's like hockey on TV. If you're into it, you'll sit and watch it. But I don't think here's how you get to it on TV. It's great to have on while you're doing other things. Yeah. Because if they start making noise, you can look up and pay attention. The rest of the time. I'll give you an example. Like Saturday during the doubleheader, right before I went out to Arvest, I had the game on in the house on my Alexa.
That's right. Yeah.
And I was just cleaning the house and I had the game on and I knew what the score was, but I wasn't locked into it.
Right.
But every now and then I'd stop what I was doing, kind of listen. Bill would give the score. And, all right, go do what you're doing.
Yeah. All right. It's 27 to the hour. A hockey corner is coming right up, and Clay Henry too. Stand by for all of that.
The show the experts never miss. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas. And streaming on hitthatline.com. Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline to join the local conversation on ESPN Arkansas. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel has a vehicle to fit both your style and budget. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, you're never too far from a good deal. Visit McClartyDaniel.com to find your next ride. Find your next ride with McClarty Daniel at a price you'll love. Join the conversation on ESPN Arkansas at 866-285-4005.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. You need the Lindbergh team, home of Arkansas's only instant offer program. Get a cash offer on your home in only 72 hours. Lindbergh Real Estate Group is the #1 team in Arkansas with over $1 billion sold and voted best of the best 10 years in a row, serving all of Northwest Arkansas, Missouri, and now the River Valley. Find out more at LindberghTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
I like to be active, and as you get older, I know it because I am older. You're more prone to injury, and I could not get rid of the pain.
QC Kinetics patient Diane Richardson talking about how a hiking injury left her in awful pain.
No one wants to live in pain. I certainly don't want to live in pain. I don't have time for pain.
Diane had heard about regenerative medicine, so she called QC Kinetics and started treatment right away. And the results were incredible.
I couldn't believe it. I honestly was skeptical, but the pain went from a 10 to a 0.
QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in using natural biologics, healing properties from your own body to restore and repair damaged joint tissue. There's no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime.
The result was phenomenal. I mean, I was not feeling any pain. I'm able to do everything that I want to do.
If you have pain from arthritis or injury, this may be the solution you're looking for. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
It was a game changer.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
The madness continues at Mad Rooster Beer Company in Fayetteville. Mad Rooster brews high-quality, innovative beer selections, including IPAs, stouts, fruited sours, and seltzers across their 30 taps. Mad Rooster has 8 big screens and key game audio, so you won't miss a single minute of the action. Don't settle for an ordinary watch party when you can experience all the madness at Mad Rooster. Mad Rooster Beer Company, brewed locally in Fayetteville at 1107 Southwest Avenue.
Hitting the road this summer? Do what truck drivers do. Bring plenty of 5-hour energy. You'll get the alert, energized feeling you need to get where you're going and do everything you want to do when you get there. It's small, light, and portable, like it was made for road trips. Just crack it open, knock it back, and keep both hands on the wheel. Because when it comes to road trips,
are we there yet?
Safety comes first. 5-hour energy. Energy on the go. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
And now, another remarkable episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
$1, another $1, one more dollar. Counting new Stith Shield Protection Plan members, people are really taking advantage of that first month for $1. The immediate air conditioning tune-up makes membership worthwhile, but members also get the fall furnace tune-up, both 85-point safety inspections, and the annual plumbing inspection, too. The first month for $1 is the bargain of a year. And if something goes wrong and they really need us, members go to the front of the line.
Call 751-9691. 751-9691. or online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Brett say
3 more $1 for new membership
on the next phenomenal episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Your Mach 1 market moment.
And inflation is something we've been talking about for a long time. It's trickling into 24. It's still here.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different conversation than it was a year ago.
You know, and I like this. How are Americans feeling?
Yeah.
You know, we see clients in our office every day, all ages, demographics. And I would say that there might be a slight tick up in optimism, but, you know, there's still some pessimism.
Oh,
out
for
there,
sure.
Some concern.
I mean,
here in Northwest
I just had a conversation with a client yesterday that they were like, everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
Just the basics of going to the grocery store and you walk out with 2 bags and it was $150. And that's a very real thing, that getting the basics and trying to get by day to day. And it's costing a lot of money these days to do that. And
Visit Mach1FG.com to hear the whole conversation and get your investment questions answered. For full disclosures, visit Mach-1Financial.com/disclosure.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
22 minutes until 5 o'clock here on Ruscin and Zach. ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Best app out there. Works. I think it was a little wonky earlier today, but it's fine now, right? I guess we're not listening to it.
We're busy.
We're working here. Up here putting on a show for free for all the great people out there to enjoy. Thank you. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with Benny Malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Yeah, top dog.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
I roll in at 9:05-ish.
Woo pig.
Oh boy, another one.
I didn't know what that was.
Man.
You are mean.
There is a YouTube commenter that wants a DQ removed from the program for wearing a Kentucky shirt.
Yeah.
How is this not countered out by the fact that I'm wearing a red shirt? Like,
I hate those plastic hog hats.
Wouldn't that make it level par?
No.
I don't understand the
That's
rules
not an
on
Arkansas
that.
shirt,
it's not an
though.
Arkansas
No, but
shirt.
it's red.
It's not even Cardinal.
It could be Stanford red. Yeah, it's not Cardinal.
Close enough.
No, it's not.
Good God, you
That's
sticklers, calm down.
It's a wrong shade.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Close enough.
No,
I could
it's
wear
not.
this to a game and be fine.
I could
Please.
use a good ass kick, and I'll be very honest with you.
All right. Well, let's see here.
Hacker says
Ugh.
and
Yeah, top dog.
are the two best drops that we have. I disagree.
No,
God, that was boring.
that's the best one.
That's the best
That's
one.
the best drop we have.
Oof.
When he has a low IQ, that's another good one I like.
I have a low IQ.
Yeah, he put it on the tee for us.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Man, it's fantastic. All right, Clay Henry's coming up here in a little bit, and we'll see what's on his mind. We'll pick his brain coming up here at 5 o'clock.
So what do we do at 5:06?
See, that's the kind of negativity we don't need here.
Don't do that.
Okay.
All right. We will.
else?
Well, we got. I'm vamping because I told people 45 and it's 41, so I'm trying to kill time for 4 minutes here until we get to
now we're getting
the big stuff.
We're getting votes for.
Enjoy the pleasure of an Arkansas win and pleasuring yourself to that win, man.
That's also that's quality.
Don't do that.
Quality. Well, this one, I think I found something here. I can find where it is in my materials here. It finally happened. And of course, it happened in Florida. A couple is facing felony charges after allegedly attempting to claim a $1 million lottery prize. They fake ticket.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Surprised this doesn't happen more often in this crumbling society that we live in. Kira Ender and her boyfriend Dakota Jones were arrested after trying to pass an altered $50 ticket as the real winner at a Florida lottery office in Pensacola back on March 1st. The sheriff there in Escambia County, Chip Simmons,
of course,
says they could
probably has a mustache.
Yeah. They could crudely take two tickets and put them together and pretend as if it were a $1 million winner. The mismatched words on the back of the ticket and different serial numbers were immediate red flags to lottery officials. You see, like, there are many ways in the world to attempt fraud and get away with it. Anything in the gambling industry is not one of those things, all right? Like, we've seen it with the Alabama, with Brad Bohannon, with their baseball coach. Like, this is the most scrutinized stuff there is. Casino with the cameras everywhere. You've got, sports books. Any wager that is unusual in the amount of activity, it sends up a bunch of alarm bells. Lottery tickets are heavily scrutinized. Of all the ways to commit fraud, this is the worst avenue.
It's not
in the gambling realm.
It's not your best.
No,
it's not your best work.
There are so many other ways to get away with fraud that you could use. This industry is not the one to mess with. Lotteries, casinos, any of that stuff. They've got their eyes on everything.
Yeah, they do. Eye in the sky, man.
Yes, they're watching tickets. An unusual amount of activity in the Ball State Cardinal baseball game. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I mean, they're on all of it. They're on all of it. Why would you attempt this? I don't understand.
A lot of activity on the Alabama baseball game coming from Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's right.
It's coming from Great American Ballpark.
That's right.
I know how that works.
Why would you even attempt this? Come on. Something else. Just run some sort of other scheme if you're gonna try and get rich. But don't mess with a fake lottery ticket. Well, they probably found that out in like 1 second. Like those people smuggling cocaine through the airport.
Handwritten lottery ticket.
Okay, we found this powder. I'm going to put it in this little bag with this solution in it. And in about 2 seconds, it's going to turn blue. That's cocaine. You're going to jail. Like, why would you even mess with that?
How do you know that?
I watched the show. Catch a smuggler. Yeah. What I got. All right. We've made it. Drive Home is powered by Mr. Sparky. It is now a quarter to the hour, and that means it is time for the return, once again, ladies and gentlemen, of Hockey Corner. Hockey Corner is back. Thank the Lord. I tell you what, the other 11 months are just months. Hockey Corner is giving us reason to live again around here. All right, 4 big games tonight in the Stanley Cup playoffs, the greatest postseason tournament that exists. I'm looking at you, March Madness. Coming up at 6 o'clock on ESPN, Game 2, Leafs, Bruins. Bruins have a 1-0 lead. And what do we know about picking in the postseason here, Zach?
You never bet on Toronto.
That's exactly right. Okay. 6:30 on ESPN2, once upon a time called The Deuce. Carolina Hurricanes up 1-0, hosting the New York Islanders. That's Game 2 of that series. And then out west, a couple of Game 1s later on tonight. 8:30 ESPN, the Dallas Stars, the 1 seed, taking on the 8 seed and champion not that long ago, a couple seasons ago, the Vegas Golden Knights. That's Game 1 out there. And then at 9 o'clock on ESPN2, Game 1 in Edmonton. The Oilers. They've got this young, talented team, but they too cannot get to the elusive championship.
Honor me.
They take on the LA Kings.
That's
in Game 1.
Where are they playing that?
Game
On
1
the
is in Edmonton.
Okay, on the prairie.
On the prairie, yes.
In Edmonton.
That's right.
There is nothing in the city of Edmonton.
Except a big hockey arena.
That's the only thing
that's
they
about
got.
it, yes. That's right. And there you go. So there are 4 big games tonight in the NHL playoffs, and we got you covered right here on Hockey Corner. In the other series, by the way, Florida beats Tampa yesterday 3-2 in Game 1. Zach's hated New York Rangers beat the Capitals 4-1.
I mean, this is what they are.
Wildest game up in Winnipeg. 7-6 the final. Goaltending optional in Game 1 between Winnipeg and Colorado. And, of course, the Avalanche won it last year, trying to repeat. They fall 7-6 to the Winnipeg Jets in Game 1. And then Vancouver, hey, look out for the Canucks. They are 4-2 winners over Nashville in Game 1 yesterday in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Now you are officially caught up on what, again, I will tell you, is the greatest postseason tournament we have in this here sports world, the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Skeeter claiming a Canadian team will make it to the Cup finals this year. Skeeter, I love your optimism, but we've been saying this since 1993.
That's right. The Canadiens, the last team to make it to the Cup final, or the last team to win the Cup.
The
Canucks went in 94 and lost to the Rangers. And it may have been another one in between now and then.
I think didn't the Canucks make it?
Canucks win in 94 and they lost to the Rangers. Yep. They may have made it again in the early 2000s. I can't remember all of a sudden. So there you go. Well, that would be something, man. Canada would be going nuts. They want it so bad, and yet it eludes them. You know, this is their sport. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And they can't win at it.
No.
At the highest level,
it's
I'm talking
their
about.
sport, and we took it from them.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got teams. We're showing off now. Yep. We're spiking the football. We got teams in Florida winning cups.
That's right.
That's right.
Take that. We gave you one back. We gave you a team back, and you still screwed it up. Right here. Here's Atlanta. We don't need them. They're not winning it. Make them the Jets.
We took their game, and we produced championship teams in Dallas, Carolina,
New
and
Jersey,
Florida,
New Jersey.
And New Jersey. Well, at least that's northern. I mean, that's
Meanwhile,
and Washington D.C.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you guys got nothing going on up there. Haven't won it in 31 years.
Now, there's a great point there. They've won the NBA title since
they have. Fear the North. They took basketball from us briefly.
Well,
but it has been reestablished.
It was Kawhi.
That's true. He may get one in LA.
He's one of ours.
Yeah.
If he plays.
That's right. Yeah, there's some concern about
crazy.
all that.
Like the poor Clippers. The poor Clippers are not going to have their best player. That's all right. They got James Harden, Paul George. They're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. While we're on professional sports, apparently the Rockies had an interesting boy, the Rockies are very interesting. They stink, but they're very interesting. They prove they fly in the face of you have to be good to be interesting. You do not, because they're not good. They're very interesting.
Yeah, DQ,
they've got a coach in the cockpit.
Right.
The FAA is still investigating that. And then like their own fans took away a home run or something like this over the weekend. Someone just sent the clip in. I didn't see it all, but I guess that there was a fan interference situation that cost the Rockies potentially a win over the weekend. DQ.
Yeah, they won once over the weekend.
Yeah.
2-1.
DQ, I am going to make
Against
an
the Mariners.
executive order here. It is April the 22nd. We have clearly saddled you with something that we did not understand. You can homie hop.
Redraw?
Yeah, if you'd like to redraw.
No, I don't believe in homie hopping mid-season.
Okay.
I'll stick with
You're
it.
committed all the way through 162. All right. That's admirable, DQ. A lot of people your generation would have quit by now.
Yeah.
We got to be honest
Today
with you.
they play the Padres.
Oh, that's a loss.
NL West showdown.
Here's a fun text, and I'm not picking on you, sir. I'm just pointing this out. Imagine if Gretzky got to play for a Canadian team.
That's where he started.
Edmonton.
Yeah, they won it. They won it a couple times, right?
Yeah, like
Mark Messier.
4. Yeah, they won a bunch. I hated those teams. God, I hated those teams.
And then who owned the Kings? Did Buss own the Kings when they brought Gretzky in?
Bruce McNulty?
Okay.
Bruce, what was his name? Bruce? I think it was McNulty. I think.
Brought him to L.A. That's the first 30 for 30, by the way.
Yeah.
A King's Ransom is the name of it. And it was
Bruce
about
McNall.
It was about the Kings luring Gretzky from the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, Bruce McNall was his name.
30 for 30 start. Was that 20? That was 2019. 2009. No, it's 2009.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Because 2019 was the 40th anniversary of ESPN, and they didn't really do much about it. But 09 was the 30th, so that makes sense.
I got to give a shout out to two people I know. I just
Please
was
do.
just reminded happy anniversary, 55th anniversary. Debbie and Jay Pounders, friends of mine, Springdale folks, 55 years.
You got to do this like Harry Carey would in the middle of a game.
Oh, hey, there's a good-looking family. They've been together 55 years. That's longer than the Cubs.
You know, honestly, baseball would be better if the announcers read shout-outs from the fans.
Absolutely.
Right?
I was really hoping you were going to the game this weekend with your dad.
Oh,
I had the whole thing in my mind. I had it all. Happy birthday to Nelson Ruscin, celebrating his 80th. And he's got little Derek Ruscin celebrating his 7th.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, we were gonna have a good time, but that's fine.
I love those. There's a clip I saw once of Harry Carey. He's like, birthday greetings to Cookie Campbell from the game. Hey, quick throw, got him.
Here's our South Korean texter. He's looking for an update on my $15 a week food budget. All right, so I'm going to start that May 1st.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this the week of the first
for
week.
$1 a day. You can feed Zach, everybody.
I'm not
$1 a day.
We're going to do this. We're going to start. I guess we're going to start Monday, or I guess Sunday, the 28th, and we're going to do it that week because I don't have the kid, so she can't eat me out of house and home. So I think I can do this. It's cereal, it's bologna, and it's cheese. Now I'm not sure what that's going to do to my insides. So you guys may want to.
It's a real Morgan Spurlock situation.
You guys may want to take some precautions, but that's what we're going to try and see if we can do. $15.
Yeah. Boy, that I'm looking at the monitor here. That Harry Carey really made my face turn red, like redder than normal. It's starting to return to normal, but I matched my shirt for about a minute there.
Yeah, here's
like, am I okay? What's going on
Here's
here?
a fun text. Jay and Debbie got married on the day that Hacker was born.
Wow.
How about that?
Happy anniversary, everybody.
That's a good-looking kid.
Popped him up on the infield. Ray Ordonez is entered. He never dropped one of those in his life.
And you know, Stoney, Ordonez spelled backwards is Sundaro.
Zendaro. She's really good on that show Euphoria on HBO.
You have any idea who Harry Carey is?
No.
Perfect.
I love Euphoria on HBO. Zendaro. All right, we'll be back, and we've got Clay Henry coming up here. Class this place up a little bit on ESPN Arkansas and hitthatline.com. Stay with us.
It's Monday, April 22nd, Earth Day. I'm Brennan Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. Former Arkansas Governor and U.S. Senator David Pryor has died at the age of 89. Tonight, our Valerie Jean looks at his life and legacy and talks to those who knew him about his impact on the natural state. We also have an update on a story we brought to you first through our breaking news alert. A Sallisaw school resource officer is under investigation following allegations of inappropriate contact with a student. That officer has not been arrested but is on administrative leave. Our Brett Rains has the latest in the case, and everything we've learned so far is also available online at 4029tv.com or with our free mobile app. And lastly, Passover begins tonight at sunset. Our Phil Reed has more on that and what one local rabbi says about the current conflict in the Middle East, as well as protest in the U.S. I'm Brennan Evans. Join me and Allison Wise weeknights on 4029 News.
At Rath Mitsubishi, we know nobody likes feeling like they've got to fight to get a fair deal on a pre-owned car. That's why we're introducing our all-new road-ready certified pre-owned vehicles. We pick the best used cars, bought locally from your friends and neighbors whenever possible. Then they get a full inspection, service, and reconditioning. And finally, we back that with a comprehensive warranty. Don't get beat up on your pre-owned car search. Hang on. Sorry about that. Road-ready certified pre-owned cars. We've got you covered. Exclusively at Rath Mitsubishi. Don Tyson and 71B Springdale. RathMitsubishi.com.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide to add a sunroom, a patio cover, a new driveway, or new windows, you need to call a company you can trust. Sawyers has been part of your community for over 30 years. They're insured, licensed, and have 100% financing for all of their products. Take all the worry out of your next project. Call Sawyers and let them handle it from permitting to completion. Sawyers, serving the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with a full showroom located in Fort Smith or online at sawyers-sunrooms.com.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with Benny Malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
Precision Overhead Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all of your overhead door needs. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas, located at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and 416 North 10th Street in Fort Smith. Give them a call today at 844-PDS-DOOR or online at precisiondoornwa.com. Financing is available. Precision Overhead Door voted Best Garage Door Company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. Precision Overhead Door.
Hey, it's Phil Elson. From all these years watching baseball, I've grown accustomed to watching closers in their element. James Teague isn't closing innings anymore. He's closing cases. With almost 30 years in the business, Teague Law Firm is a general practice firm that can help you with most family law issues, divorce, custody, and child support. They can also help with criminal law, both felonies and misdemeanors.
Call James and the Teague Law Firm at 479-877-1688. That's 479-877-1688.
Online at teague-law.com.
Teague Law Firm. If they can't help you, they'll talk football.
Swift's Jewelry specializes in bridal sets, custom jewelry, and repairs. All work is done on-site by their professional, courteous team. Swift's Jewelry can engrave anything, including watches, knives, flasks, wedding bands, and more. And for the hog fan of your life, they have officially licensed Razorback jewelry. Get her something she'll love wearing to the big game. Swift's makes your purchase easy with 0% financing for 18 months. That's low payments with no interest for a year and a half. Swift's Jewelry on the square in Fayetteville next to Hugo's, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Are you ready for some football? Well, the 2024 Brandon Burlsworth football camps will be here soon. Learn the game of football from Razorback greats at these half-day camps that are open to students aged 7 to 15 years old. Camp dates are May 31st at FS Garrison Stadium in Harrison and June 1st at War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock. Early registration is just $45. And remember, enrollment is limited. So register today at BrandonBurlsworth.org.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Broadcasting live from the Cards Recycling Studio. Cards is the official residential, commercial, and recycling waste collection service of the Ruscin and Zach Show. ESPN Arkansas presents Derek Ruscin.
Have we got a stadium? Yes. Have we got a college? Yes. Well, we can't support both. Tomorrow we start tearing down the college.
And Zach Arns.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
With DQ.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me.
Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline 866-285-4005. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, a good deal is never far away. Ruscin and Zach.
But if they hate him, why do they listen?
Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're back. ESPN Arkansas, hitthatline.com. Hit That Line Now app, Ruscin and Zach. This is your drive home, and it is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with Benny Malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
I have 982 photos of cats.
God, that was boring.
It works everywhere.
Yeah, that's the 5-tool drop.
Yeah, it's very economic.
Very versatile.
Very versatile.
Can do it all.
Yep.
Hit, field, run, all
Blue
of it.
guy, the whole thing.
intangibles,
all of it right there for you.
All right. We are joined now by Clay Henry, the Hall of Famer, with us here on Ruscin and Zach. Hi, Clay. Good afternoon.
How's the family doing?
64
when
degrees.
I say the family, all three of y'all.
64 degrees.
Man, I was going to give you the test later, but man, you've already aced it.
Anytime they mention the C word, 64 degrees.
Right.
So I get a text Friday night from a couple of my buddies that, I give a name. Bruce Ritter is in Columbia, South Carolina, visiting friends, and he went to the baseball game. But afterwards, they're hanging out beside a pool, and there's some wooded area, and it's been 90, 2 or 3 days in a row in Columbia. Guess what happened?
They showed up.
Cicadas.
Yeah.
It got to be 64 degrees in the ground, and I mean, it was deafening. They couldn't talk. It was so loud. Wow. It's coming, baby. It's coming. So we're going to have next week, some 62-degree nights. Well, that'll do it because the daytime highs, it was 33 this morning here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So there is. I'm glad I knew we would go down this road. I'm prepared for this.
You're prepared?
Yes, for once, I am prepared. There is a restaurant in New Orleans that is going to be serving up cicadas.
Chocolate covered?
It says cicada salad.
See, I figured they'd put it in gumbo. I mean, everything goes in gumbo.
That's right. Yes, that's right.
I mean, roadkill goes in gumbo.
Yes.
It does?
Oh yeah. Put it all in
that's what it is. I mean, whatever you got, put it in.
That's right. Yes.
I mean, you get it to a certain temperature, it's safe.
Yeah, put the AAA batteries in there. Whatever you got, put it in there. Yeah,
words to live by.
So what's the key to gumbo? This is you two boys, be quiet. I want DQ to say what is the key to cooking gumbo, because she's going to have to cook for her significant other at some point, and she needs to know what is the key to making great gumbo.
DQ?
I don't know. I've never made it.
It's the roux.
Yeah, the roux is key. Yeah.
ROUX.
Of course,
it's a chocolatey looking, kind of like gravy looking thing. It's the soup that all the other good stuff comes in. But now this is sad. The Cajuns now buy roux in jars. They don't make it. Did you know that?
What a shame.
I mean, you go in fancy restaurants, it's like, roux is off the charts, and you go back there, and it's kind of like a can of gravy. They just dump it in there.
It's a generation lost.
And it's good, too. I mean, it is good. I mean, you can buy roux by the chart. It is great. My son-in-law makes it. I mean, he works on it. You stir it. You add a little flour. You just keep, you go, and 5 or 6 hours later, he says, it's ready. And then he dumps in shrimp and okra and whatever he's got.
How do you know when it's ready? I guess he doesn't know.
You just know.
Wooden spoon test. You just keep dipping it.
Exactly. You got it.
It's like the Italian families when they're making their own sauce.
Right?
They just know. Just know. The old wooden spoon test.
Oh, hey, Clay,
Magnifico.
I forgot to tell you. You gave me that terrific cherry cobbler dessert at
Did
Thanksgiving.
it work?
Yeah, absolutely. I've made it several times. But you know what I did? I took a little spin and tried something out. And instead of using cherries, I used apple pie filling and made apple cobbler.
Doesn't matter. Peach is good too, man.
Oh, it changed everything.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what your deal is. So I got hooked on it because of Cherry's Jubilee at the Hayes Adams Hotel across the street from the White House. And so I've always wanted, like Cherry's Jubilee, but cherry cobbler with vanilla ice cream, and it needs to be Yarnell's.
Yes.
Sorry for the free ad, but it's it's a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
It's the warm cherries. Now, Cherry's Jubilee is warmed in a wine, but we don't need to do that. We don't need to dress it up that far. And you can do other things like sprinkle some cinnamon on top of the crust. There's some other tricks, but that you don't need to, do you, Zach?
No, you don't. You really, really don't. The key to the whole thing, and this took me 3 tries to figure it out.
3 tries?
Well, just to get it the way I wanted it.
Oh,
was the way that you had told me to put like to put little like pads of butter down.
Yeah, checkerboard it.
Checkerboard it. I put a little bit more because I wanted to rise.
Oh yeah,
I
see,
put a little
there's
bit more of a
other
crust
things
on
that you can do, like if you're in, like at elk camp or whatever, and you got your Dutch oven and you can cook in there. You can make cherry cobbler in that instead of having the cut up the pads and everything. You can just take, you can get parquet butter that it squirts out of you can squirt it out,
right.
and you can just make designs and everything. You can make happy faces, stuff. But so you don't have to have pads of butter, but that's how to get the checkerboard. But you just need to get the butter on there.
Yep. Yeah. It doesn't look like much like I sat there and I watched it, and then all of a sudden, bam, there it was, and it started to rise, and I'm like, here we go.
And then it kind of just gets a little golden brown, and that's when you pull it out.
That's right.
And everybody is like, Zach, you didn't do that. Zach, you didn't make that. I've heard that over and over. I've taken it, to potlucks at the newspaper office, and the business ladies look, tell Gene N that's really good.
Hey.
I made it. No way. I made it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, the next time I'm going to make it in the parking lot with my Dutch oven, with the coals. I've got a Dutch oven stand, like you can do it all in the chimney, and then it's like, I'm going to do it right there and you can watch me.
DQ just got a Dutch oven.
Yeah, for a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
They're the best cooking too. I mean, stews, gumbo, everything is better with a Dutch oven.
Yeah. It's good stuff. All right, Clay Henry's with us here, 866-285-4005. Send us a text here on the McClarty Daniel hotline. DQ does bake bread, Clay. You
can bake bread, sourdough in the Dutch oven. That's what the pioneers did. They saved their starter. So baking bread in the Dutch oven, you just, you can put the Dutch oven in the oven. You don't have to, like do it on a, campfire. But the Dutch oven cookers, and you can get them different sizes. I think I've got 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Little ones, big ones, tall ones, skinny ones. You do different stuff with different ones.
Yeah.
I am the Marlboro man.
Okay.
We get that? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got that.
Marlboro man. All right. Well, how are what's the big topic at the fly shop today? What's going on? What's on everybody's mind? What's happening?
I mean, part of it's cicada. I mean, there are people buying them. Yeah. And selling midges. Sold some fly line. Those are big sellers. So, of course, Millie, I take our yellow lab. I think she turned 16 months this weekend. She's a star attraction. I think she can run for mayor of Norfolk and probably win.
Probably so.
Nothing against our mayor. She's good. I don't mean that. Don't take it that way.
So, I didn't reference this last week. I forgot about it, but you sent us all a picture of you with a dog. Is that
who? Now, which one was that?
I think that's Millie. I think so. That's
Okay.
the yellow lab, right? We also have a chocolate lab. That's Rosie. She's almost 15.
I think this is the chocolate.
I think it was Rosie.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh,
Rosie.
was it Rosie?
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of just chugging along. Bad hips. 15. She'll be 15 on Mother's Day. That's old for a lab.
Yeah. Bad hips like Zach.
Hey, I'm right here. Literally, I can hear you.
Yeah. I mean, but just 15 in dog years, figure it up. Times 7. She's old.
Yeah.
She's got a white face. So, we got 2 at once. We got 2. They were 7 weeks old, 2 out of the same litter, male and the female. This is the way it works. She's outlived the male by 5 years now.
Okay. We've
That's what's going to happen to us.
Yeah.
DQ, you're going to outlive these boys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll be long gone.
Well, but they're older than you. I mean, but if you were the same age, you would still outlive them.
So, Clay, we
I listened to some of the Taylor Swift stuff.
Oh, really?
Did you like it?
Average.
Average.
You set me up. Thank you, DQ. That was perfect. It was good. She's really good.
I'm gonna have to listen to this, I guess, because apparently,
No, she's good.
Derek and I, one of our favorite people on the planet, took a stray during her diss track, Fernando Alonso, the Formula One driver.
Right. Yeah.
DQ, can you get me any sort of information on this?
Oh, when she says Alfa Romeo.
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, yeah.
What's that?
What's got wrong with F1?
But why is he in
It's a
there?
hot car.
No, she didn't name him. I don't think it was a diss on F1.
All right. Well,
I thought you were going to listen to it because there's a song called "I Hate It Here," and that's what we hear you say a lot of times.
That could be another one that I listen.
Okay, so Clay, earlier they're auctioning off O.J. Simpson's credit card, and right now it's still going for about $2,000 at the auction. It closes in a few days, and I got.
Is it just a piece of plastic?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's no money in the bank, so you can't use it.
It's an expired credit. It
It's
expired
expired,
in 2023. Yeah. So I
mean, wouldn't it be better to like auction off knives and stuff like that?
Okay. Well, the people with the Bronco want to get rid of it.
Or gloves.
So, gloves. That's true. What were those shoes he had, Zach? What were those called?
What were they? Miglias or
Bruno
Maglias?
Bruno what?
Say it.
Zach's in the middle of an episode here.
Sorry, you made me swallow an Altoid. Bruno Maglier.
Bruno
Is,
Maglier.
is swallowing an Altoid. I want to ask this. No, I got to ask
Yeah,
that.
go ahead.
What made you point a laser pointer in your eye?
Great question. Okay, so I didn't. First of all,
Who does that?
Well, I do apparently.
Did you not know that's what it was?
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
my daughter
I got
had
it.
left it in
Yeah.
my backpack, and I
Oh, it
grabbed
was a trick. Yeah.
Well, no, I just grabbed it, and I didn't know what it was. I was kind of fumbling around with it.
Just like a
And it-
ballpoint pen.
and it
That's
has
what
a-
it looks like.
It has a button on it, and I hit the button, and it shined right in my eye. Yeah.
Oh gosh. And you're okay, right?
Well,
I mean, your eyes suck. You won't get glasses, so
no,
that couldn't have helped.
I actually got glasses.
Oh, you did?
I
Yeah,
did.
you got glasses. Yeah.
Was it a revelation?
It's amazing the things that
Can
I was
you read?
missing.
Can you see that a stop sign has 4 letters now?
No.
My dad, he got glasses like at 48 or 49, and I was with him. I was like, I don't know, 12, 14. We're driving home, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, stop sign has letters."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
"Oh
just knew it
gosh."
as the big red blob.
See, I got glasses when I was like 5. So I mean, I've lived
too.
this life
Me
for
too.
a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Hey, I need you to do me a favor. I know at some point you're probably going to have a conversation with John Calipari. That fair to say? At some point.
Probably.
Okay. You got to tell him that when he goes to church on Sundays, people are watching.
Now, wait a minute.
Now, hang on.
It's mass. It could be
Okay, I'm
Saturday.
sorry.
It could
When
be
he goes
Sunday.
when he goes to mass, because I was there on Sunday. He can't leave early.
He left early?
Got to stay to the end. You got to stay because that was the buzz in the rectory afterwards. So you got left early.
I mean, he didn't like go through communion or anything.
No. Went there and
drink the wine.
Then went straight for the door.
It doesn't count then, right?
We waved it off.
That's good. Of you.
You got a variance.
We went VAR.
Hey, you know what's important? When they pass the plate, he dumps, and he does. And he is very generous.
Yeah, it was pretty wild because by the time it got to me, people had picked that thing clean like a carcass. There wasn't very much in there.
Oh, it probably is. Yeah. You're
Okay.
making change, right?
I actually watched a guy one time make change in the offering
Yeah,
plate,
that's
which I
always
thought was bad. I mean, that's one of those things. You come to mass prepared. You know what you could give. You don't put a 20 in and take 15 out. You don't do that.
Yeah, that's not good.
That you're just asking for trouble.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm going to take you back to my like elementary school days.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Pulaski Heights Presbyterian, pretty close to War Memorial Stadium. Pat Jones went to the same church, and he usually sat behind us. You know, there's 4 boys, crew cuts. You know, there are me and my 3 brothers, and we're scattered out. And my mom and dad always sat together, and the boys. And my dad couldn't reach to the end. You know, like he'd thump us in the back of the head if we're not.
Right.
You know, like you've ever been thumped in the back of the head?
Oh yeah.
So Pat Jones had thumping privileges. If he was sitting behind us and we didn't, I got thumped. So I'm covering the first press conference after he was hired as head coach at Oklahoma State. And he's like, and there's Clay in the front row. And if he goes to sleep, anybody can thump him in the back of the head like I did when he was 10. And everybody just kind of looked around. Well, what is he talking about? I knew. Yeah. But so stuff happens in church. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was gonna. I was looking at and we've asked Chuck about this, and Chuck doesn't keep much of anything in terms of memorabilia. But O.J. Simpson's credit cards out there. What? Give us a couple of. Do you have memorabilia from your career? Do you have stuff? Do you keep stuff?
I give it away if I get stuff. I mean, if it's stuff like one of the things that was in kind of a treasure trove that was kind of handed down to me. That was my dad's stuff, and it was a game program from after the '64 season, the Cotton Bowl, against Nebraska. There was a game program, and the cover is autographed by Frank Broyles and my dad. And I gave that to Sarah, and she's got it framed on her wall. It used to be just laying on her desk, and a realtor came through. Is like, man, you got to put that away. People that come look at the house, that's gonna. So she finally got it framed. That's like, but most stuff I just give it away. I mean, that you'd think, well, that's significant. It's our house. There's not sports stuff in there. There's like, ducks on the wall, trout, replicas on the wall. There's bamboo rods on the wall. So that's my stuff, 100-year-old bamboo rod, that's a vintage rod, split bamboo cane. It's not a bamboo like you think you cut it out. It's, it's made from Tonkin cane from China. That's the way the rods were in the 30s, 40s, 50s. I like that kind of stuff. So nobody would really say, well, where's Clay's, where's his? There's no autograph stuff in here. None of it. I guess if that's what you're asking, I mean, I have old rods, old reels.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Shotguns, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I've got a duck collar that was given to me by Rick St. John. I think I'm going to get it right. It was a world champion, and we duck hunted together, and I shot a duck that had jewelry. Anybody know what that means?
No.
So they banned them in Canada to track them, and so it has a little metal band on its foot, on his leg. It will never come off. And when you kill one like that, then you put it on your lanyard on your duck call. And he didn't have any. Well, here's the world champion, and he's a guide. I think he's from BB. And won the world championship. We were hunting south of DeWitt. He wasn't guiding us. He was just hunting with us. And I shot one that was clearly mine, and he held it up, and he goes, "You got jewelry?" And I said, "Well, where's yours?" David. I might have said Rick. And he goes, "Well, if I'm guiding, the client gets them." So I was like, you get this. And Echo Duck Calls, which is one of the great ones, they sent me a red acrylic with a Razorback on it, and it had a band on it with the number of that duck call. It wasn't, of that band that we shot. It wasn't that band. He got to keep it. But that's what happens when you give. I just like, man, you need to have this. So that's kind of a sports related memento, I'd say.
Yeah. All right. Pretty cool. So you don't have a million press passes like Andrew Hutchinson does or anything like that?
That's silly stuff.
Yeah.
That is silly stuff.
Yeah.
And I've seen him, like, oh, put this in my collection. It's like, yeah, right. Somebody hadn't been there. Act like you've been there, man.
Okay. It's 21 after the hour.
I'm joking. I like Andrew.
Yeah, we love it. He's the best.
He's young and still full of life. He hasn't been beaten down yet.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, here's what I'll say about Andrew. He is coachable, and that's good.
That's good.
That's not like Ty. Ty's not coachable.
No.
And now, like Fernando Alonso in the Taylor Swift album, Ty catching a stray bullet here.
Sorry. Friendly fire.
That's right.
It happens.
Okay.
Sometimes you
It
shoot
happens.
yourself in the foot.
We wouldn't make fun of him if we didn't like him. That's the way it is, right? That's what guys
That's the last
do,
time
right?
I scored.
That's your story.
Okay, well, that is my story. Yes, that's right. We don't make fun of you. It's trouble.
He made it back from Montana with the fly rod I let him borrow. So
He didn't even use it.
No, I mean, who goes to Montana and doesn't fly fish?
Ty.
He played golf.
Yeah, he's on this golf thing.
Play golf
lately.
here.
He's on this golf thing now, and I
Good
don't
for
know.
him.
This
Yeah.
feels like a midlife crisis.
Pretty early for that, isn't it?
He's getting closer than he thinks.
He is sneaking up on his midlife fast. He doesn't know it yet.
Yeah,
it's fine.
So do y'all think he's an eligible bachelor or he's not? Is he a prize?
Ooh, DQ, you're best equipped to handle this.
Anybody would be
the
lucky
silence.
to date Ty.
Anyone would be lucky
Yeah.
to date
Okay,
Ty.
thank you.
He's
All
a
right.
catch.
Oh, really?
That's what we wanted to hear. She hesitated,
Yeah,
or maybe
she
she was doing so. She works like on the podcast most of the show, right? She's busy.
No.
No,
No.
you just pick your spots. Then,
Right.
Yes. Picking her spots. That's
Enjoy
it.
the pleasure of an Arkansas win
Oh,
and
no.
pleasuring yourself to that win, man.
Oh yeah, he's a catch.
I have a low IQ.
Man, he's wearing it all of a sudden here.
Oh,
That's something.
So,
Uh.
anybody else wants to make fun of Ty? I'll go to war, but he's our guy.
Right.
So
Right.
we can't.
That's exactly
It's
right.
like it's like when you have a baby and everybody knows that's an ugly baby, but don't anybody tell that's my ugly baby. Don't you say it.
That is well said. Okay, we're going to a break here, and
Didn't call him ugly.
No. Of course, no one said you did. It's just,
Don't do that.
Thank you, DQ.
That's AI DQ. So Zach playing with the computer over there. All right, we're going to take a break here. We got poll questions to ask Clay coming up here, and maybe we'll actually talk about something Razorback
Baseball?
related. Baseball, yeah, football, maybe something like that. We'll get into all that.
Softball?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Big weekend for them. We'll talk all about that coming up here in a minute on ESPN Arkansas and on the Hit That Line Now app. Let me remind you about Hickey and Hull Law Partners. They've got you covered in the River Valley, Northwest Arkansas, Little Rock, and in Mena. Specializing in divorce, custody cases, and civil litigation. Hickey and Hull Law has over 70 years combined experience to better serve you, and they're ready to put all that experience to work for you. Go to kevinhickeylaw.com or call them at 479-434-2414 today and schedule your consultation. Hickey and Hull Law Partners in the River Valley, Northwest Arkansas, Little Rock, and in Mena. kevinhickeylaw.com or 479-434-2414. Stay with us.
Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel hotline. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel, a vehicle for every lifestyle.
Hey, y'all, it's Crystal from Cards, and I have some exciting news. We're thrilled to announce that Cards is now offering online residential setup for our Arkansas customers. Yep, you heard it right. Signing up for top-notch waste management services just got easier than ever before. Simply head on over to carsrecycling.com, and you'll be on your way to a hassle-free waste management in no time. Visit carsrecycling.com today and experience the future of waste management. Cards, making life cleaner and easier for you.
Home is everything. It's your sanctuary, your command center, your music room, and your art studio. It's where you eat family dinners and make lasting memories. When you use a Weichert agent to help you find your home, we'll help you find the space to make it yours. When you begin your search, know that a Weichert agent will be there with you every step of the way. Because at Weichert Realtors, we guide you home. To get started, call your local Weichert agent and look for our bright yellow signs all over town. At Weichert Realtors, we sell more because we do more. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
It's Ruskin and Zach.
Give me the hug, Chuck.
Hey there, business ballers and entrepreneurs. Ready to make your financial dreams come true? Well, get ready to score big with SwishFunding.com, the slam dunk solution for all your business funding needs. Just like that satisfying swish when the ball goes in, SwishFunding.com guarantees you a seamless funding experience. Working capital, expanding your business, upgrading your equipment, or even covering payroll. If you have at least $25,000 in monthly revenue and been in business for at least 1 year, qualifying is easier than a layup. At Swish Funding, we fund up to $5 million in 24 hours. SwishFunding.com's team will guide you every step of the way. No more banking red tape, just quick, decisive action to get you back in the game. Head over to swishfunding.com and slam dunk your financial goals today. Remember, it's not just a shot in the dark, it's a surefire swish. Go to swishfunding.com. That's SWISH funding.com. Swishfunding.com.
Gatorade presents the Kendrick Venture Race to Hydrate 5K and Youth Run on Saturday, May 11th at Rail Yard Bike Park in downtown Rogers. Experience a scenic run through nature, enjoy the fun zone, character meet and greets, and more. Fun for all ages with a special youth run and toddler trot. Help support Kendrick Venture's Hydration for Life's vital mission while having a blast. Sign up by April 22nd for early bird perks. Registration and more information is available at kendrickventure.org. Keep cool and enjoy the fun on May 11th.
Hi, this is Garen Armstrong with Shamrock Roofing and Construction. That small roofing company my father started 45 years ago has now become one of the largest roofing companies in America by following one rule, the golden rule. No one can install a better roof at a better price, a better warranty than Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Let our local family serve your family. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call today or visit us online at shamrockroofer.com.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. We work to design an insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter Insurance ranked #1 in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region, 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
Are you ready to upgrade your ride? Head on over to McClarty Daniel Country. McClarty Daniel has over 1,000 used cars to choose from, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. With 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale, you're never too far away from a great deal. But that's not all. If you're looking for something brand new, they've got you covered there too, with a great selection of new cars available for you to upgrade to. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to McClarty Daniel and drive away in the car of your dreams. Online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Hey, Northwest Arkansas, ever feel like you're carrying around a backpack full of bricks? That sluggishness, that weight, it's holding you back from being your best self? At Voxy Aesthetics and Wellness, we've got the game changer you've been waiting for. Semaglutide Compound. Imagine shedding those pounds, feeling lighter, and regaining that confidence you've been missing. But let's get real for a second. What happens if you don't take action? That backpack, it gets heavier. Your health, your energy, your zest for life, all weighed down. Why choose Voxy? Simple. We're not just about weight loss. We're about transformation. Our tailored programs, expert guidance, and weight loss medications combine to offer you a personalized path to success. And fellas, listening on ESPN, this isn't about vanity. It's about vitality. It's about reclaiming your game on and off the field. Are you ready to drop that backpack and step into a lighter, brighter tomorrow? Choose Voxy Aesthetics and Wellness. Choose transformation. Choose you. Go to VoxyNWA.com for more details or text us at 479-274-8454. That's VoxyNWA.com.
The folks, I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee. Their 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast out there this evening and tonight. Not nearly as cold as last night. Don't have to worry about a frost or anything. Lows dropping in the upper 40s by tomorrow morning. It's a little cool, but not bad. And then we warm up real nicely on Tuesday. Looks beautiful, partly cloudy skies. Highs in the mid-70s. Ahead of the next front that comes in late in the day into the evening. Chance for a spotty shower storm with that throughout the night on Tuesday. And as we get into Wednesday, those rain chances get a little bit better. A little cooler, too, for Wednesday with highs in the upper 60s. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Yeah, we're back. Ruscin and Zach visiting with Clay Henry here for the hour. Every Monday we do this here. Clay chose this life. So he is here with us. We're happy to have him every Monday in the 5 o'clock hour here on ESPN Arkansas. You got any big trips coming up, Clay, before we do the polls? You got any big
Well, I mean, I just did the messy thing,
Yeah.
so no, I guess next week we'll see. No, this week Thursday I'm on the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission's Trout Management Committee, and we're trying to set up a 10-year plan, for trout management. So I've got that to do Thursday. Friday, I'm going to fish with Lewis Campbell. We're going to fish on the white. If it doesn't rain, and Lewis is like it's on no matter rain or not. I mean, rain is not a problem. The fish don't know
Well,
it
the fish
rains.
live in water. I wouldn't think
Yeah,
it'd be a problem.
but the key is does it lighten? You can't be waving a graphite rod around. That's metal. I mean that's
I don't think
like
the heavy stuff will be there for quite some time. I think
That's what
you can
they
play
all
anything.
say.
It'll be fine.
Here is here's a text, Clay, on the McClarty hotline. This person enjoys it and appreciates your new columns that have been appearing on Hit That Line recently.
I like it too. I'm going to write one tomorrow on baseball.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you?
I've got one coming up. I had a real treat a couple of weeks ago when I don't know if y'all remember, but back during COVID, everybody was just trying to find something to do, and one of my friends. It's a lifelong friend with Gail Goodrich, the old L.A. Laker in the Basketball Hall of Fame. And he's retired, I think, in Park City, Utah. But I got a phone interview with him during COVID, and we talked for an hour and a half. I mean, and getting an interview with him is pretty special. And I get a text after Coach Cal was hired, and he's like, he's an old friend of mine. And I texted him back. I said, do you want to talk about this? So the next morning we talked for, I guess, a good 30 or 40 minutes. So I'm going to write that at some point. I mean, it's not, it's undated. I mean, it's going to be as good next week as it is, this week. I think baseball for tomorrow. So I'm just going to write one of these a week.
Do you have a can you give us a tease on what you're thinking about the baseball column? A preview?
Yeah, I think, that everybody's kind of hung up on batting average. And I've heard some criticism of Nate Thompson, and you guys probably are right there in the middle of that. But the key stat is runs scored, and they're down a little bit this year, but they've been right at the top. The last few years, I think they've gone up every year that he's been the Arkansas hitting coach, and I think they led the SEC last year. And everybody, is like, oh, they're hitting 270. It doesn't matter, guys. It's about, walks and, runners in scoring position and getting them in, getting them, what they say, get them on, get them over, get them in.
Get them in. Yep.
And their run scored is in the most, if you want to do the analytics, it's runs allowed and run scores. And guess what that adds up to? Wins and losses. And walks. They are, and I know Dave has said this, Dave Van Horn has said this, he's given the take sign a lot more this year, and their walk numbers are way up there. So its on base percentage is not that bad. They need a few more timely hits. But their home runs, have been up under Nate Thompson, and runs scored, because home runs and walks is more important than batting average. And that's really the way, Major League Baseball has gone, get guys on and then go for the big inning. And they've done that. They need more timely hitting going forward. But guys, they're 14-4 in the SEC. And they've got some big series coming up, but everybody else does too.
Yeah.
You beat up on each other. You get to 20 SEC wins. They're at 14 now. Get to 20 or 21, you're going to be a national seed. I mean, you just are.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the best conference in those teams. So maybe that's kind of a little bit of a synopsis of what I'm going to write.
All right, so that'll be coming up soon on hitthatline.com. I keep up with different stuff here, and they've scored 96 runs in league play. They've allowed 60. They're plus 36 in the run differential stat, which is fourth in the conference. Kentucky's got the lead. A&M's up there. Tennessee and then Arkansas. So we've talked
They need
about
to hit a little better. I mean, they need Sprague Lot to get healthy. Looked like Diggs. I thought it was important what I saw. Diggs going the other way. Not trying to pull stuff. I mean, his power is immense. His pull power, but doubles down the line. And they're playing him. They're playing him to pull. If he hits it to left, it's going to be a double. I mean, there's just a huge gap there, and he did it. And I like what I see from Stovall. Man, he's revved up, and it's one of the keys is what they're going to do against left-handed pitching, because they got some really good left-handed hitters. And I think that the two Hawaiians, I mean, they've got immense talent. They're first year players in the SEC, and I mean they're gonna keep getting better.
All right, let's get to the poll questions here, and we'll get to those. Zachary, what do you got over there?
Your Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by Unlimited Heat and Air in Springdale. 479-225-8809 for all of your heat and air needs. Clay, do you get up and investigate strange noises in the middle of the night?
Not always. And I'll give you a case in point. There was a loud bang about 3 weeks ago in our walk-in closet, which is right by the bed. I think I kind of heard it from that direction. So did my wife, and our dogs are right here. One of them on the bed and one of them on the floor. Everybody just kind of set up, went back to bed, opened up the closet, and the clothing racks had all snapped free. So all the clothes was laying on the floor. And I mean, I didn't even get up to check it. So
58%.
It was a loud noise too.
58% of you said yes. 42% of you said what will be, will be. Can we call
that's the way I take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we call baby cheetahs Cheetos?
Might as well. Yes.
72.4% of you said yes. Did Dracula have it right? You sleep all day, you live alone in a castle, and explode into 1,000 bats in social situations.
Yes, he did.
82.4% of you said Dracula was correct. Let's see here. I don't like that one. We had a T-shirt cannon incident last week in the NBA. Should we have to perform background checks on all T-shirt cannon purchases?
Well, I mean, the operators, yes.
76% of people said yes.
So do you get nervous when you're behind somebody and all once you realize all over the back of the car it says driver's ed?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I like to get up underneath them.
It's like, man, do you want to slow down or do you want to get around them?
Well, you get up underneath them and you just spin them out.
No.
Rubbing racing.
No.
Is health insurance so expensive these days that now snitches are getting Band-Aids?
I guess, yes.
93% of you said yes. And let's see here. What else we got? What is the most important thing doing chores as a child taught you? Was it responsibility, discipline, time management, or procrastination?
The fear of God.
Okay, he goes with E, other. 58.1% of you said procrastination.
So the worst punishment, my dad, is in the summertime. We had the perfect yard, zoysia grass. There wasn't anything out of place. And, weed killer spray had come into existence. Black and white TVs were still there. But he would get you and give you a knife, and you would go out there and dig out the weeds by hand on your hands and knees, and he would stand over you. That was his punishment. It was brutal. I mean, it's like, do you remember what you did? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just keep digging out the weeds.
Yeah. Clay, are there any other fairies?
I'd rather he beat me.
Okay. All right. Are there any other fairies out there that leave money for used body parts, asking for a friend?
like extra kidneys?
I mean, the kidney fairy.
I think so.
Okay,
yes.
93.9% of you said no, but I need one. Clay, this is a question for gentlemen only. When you enter a public swimming pool, shirt or no shirt?
Well, I have to wear a shirt, so I would say yes.
All right, he's going with a shirt. 71.2% of you said no shirt. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X polls. Are brought to you by Unlimited Heat and Air in Springdale. 479-225-8809. Sorry, I blanked out there for a second. That happens. Yeah, that's what happens when you get a little old.
Yeah.
Get a little long in the tooth, start forgetting stuff.
Yeah, it does. That happens sometimes.
I mean, I tell you what bothers me with you guys sometimes is that y'all forget the words to the Mr. Sparky jingle. I mean, I can hear y'all, kind of saying them underneath your breath. Usually you just kind of hum along, but every once in a while, it's like they don't know the jingle yet.
The early signs of a stroke, Clay.
We know it. We want to sing it every time. We'll hum it sometimes.
Don't have total recall. Yep.
Yeah.
Zero recall. That's me.
All right. We'll finish up with Clay coming up here in a minute. Find out what everybody learned. All that stuff's on the way here on ESPN Arkansas and on the Hit That Line Now app.
Speaking truth every afternoon. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. McClarty Daniel, a vehicle for every lifestyle.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
When it comes to selling your home, work with a team of experts who have your best interests in mind. The Limber Real Estate Group can help you go from selling to sold. David and Nancy made the wise choice of partnering with Limber Real Estate Group to sell their Springdale home. The team's unparalleled knowledge of the local real estate market and innovative marketing strategies generated significant interest in the property, with over 20 showings in just 1 month. Limber Real Estate Group's expert negotiators then work closely with potential buyers to close the sale swiftly. This successful transaction is a testament to the team's unwavering commitment to delivering exceptional service and results to the clients. Trust Limber Real Estate Group to sell your home and experience the same excellent service and results. Go to LimbirdTeam.com and find out in seconds how much your home is worth from a local expert. LimbirdTeam.com, LIMBIRD. And check out Tara's over 900 5-star reviews by Googling Limbird Real Estate Group.
The madness continues at Mad Rooster Beer Company in Fayetteville. Mad Rooster brews high-quality, innovative beer selections, including IPAs, stouts, fruited sours, and seltzers across their 30 taps. Mad Rooster has 8 big screens and key game audio, so you won't miss a single minute of the action. Don't settle for an ordinary watch party when you can experience all the madness at Mad Rooster. Mad Rooster Beer Company, brewed locally in Fayetteville at 1107 Southwest Avenue.
The future of medicine is here at QC Kinetics. Hi, Tommy Kraft here for QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in the most exciting revolution in pain management we've seen in decades. Regenerative medicine. If you're tired of achy joints, if your joint pain is keeping you from doing what you love, you need to call QC Kinetics right now. Regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics is transforming lives with innovative treatments that deliver lasting results. We're talking natural biologics, using your body's power to repair and restore damaged tissue. Call QC Kinetics now to learn more about exciting options. This is a revolutionary approach that can get you long-term relief with no downtime, no drugs, and no surgery. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation. 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234. 999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Is your heating and air system up to task? Call Kelly and Larry, the Champion Heating Pros at Unlimited Heating and Air, to schedule your heating and tune-up service. Champion brand offers a 10-year parts and labor warranty on all new and replacement systems. Special tune-up pricing, $79. Military discounts as well as civil service discounts too. Unlimited Heat and Air is veteran-owned and supports all lines of civil service. Call today, 479-225-8809. Unlimited Heating and Air, your Champion home comfort experts. Welcome to Lighthouse Financial, where they understand your financial life is more than a rate of return. With over 60 years of combined experience, the Lighthouse Financial team of experts look to help reduce the amount of taxes you'll pay during your retirement years. If your current advisor isn't incorporating taxes into your retirement planning, then give Lighthouse Financial a call at 479-696-8234. That's 479-696-8234. Or online at lhfinancial.net.
For the past several years, you've been casting your votes for the best of Northwest Arkansas, and the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale has received many of them. Best new restaurant, best sports bar, best steakhouse, best overall restaurant, best chicken wings, and for 2023, best sports bar and best salad. Check out their event room for parties and banquets. Be sure to sign up for rewards points and follow the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Facebook. Check them out at theallamericansteakhouse.com. Then come in and see for yourself. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale.
Are you ready to upgrade your ride? Head on over to McClarty Daniel Country. McClarty Daniel has over 1,000 used cars to choose from, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. With 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale, you're never too far away from a great deal. But that's not all. If you're looking for something brand new, they've got you covered there too, with a great selection of new cars available for you to upgrade to. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to McClarty Daniel and drive away in the car of your dreams. Online at McClartyDaniel.com.
ESPN 99.5. Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel Hotline, 866-285-4005. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
All right, we're back here winding down this hour with Clay Henry here on ESPN Arkansas. They hit that line now app. Right. Let's find out. DQ, what did you learn? What do you got?
Okay, I have 2 things.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You overachiever.
One
you.
is that 4% of people have never had a headache.
Oh,
Bizarre.
I'd love to go through the day without a headache.
Okay. And the second one is that American
Whoa. All 4% are women.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, my second one is that American Express created their black card because there was a rumor that American Express had a super exclusive credit card named the black card. So it didn't exist before there was a rumor about it.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Huh. Okay. I learned today that psychologists examined 10,000 internet trolls and found that the majority of them are narcissistic, psychopathic, and or sadistic.
Yeah. And they're mean.
Seems right.
They are mean.
Yeah, they are.
All the time.
Yeah, DQ. Say it.
They are mean.
That's right.
That one was clean. Thank you.
A lot of birthdays I learned about today. First of all, Arkansas's own Glenn Campbell. Yes, and a member of the Wrecking Crew, one of the greatest studio bands ever of all time. Would have been 88 today. He passed away back in 2017. Jack Nicholson is still with us. He's 86 today. His definitive role is The Shining, right? That's the first thing you think of.
One Flew Over Cuckoo.
Oh, Cuckoo's Nest? Yeah. That's good too. I don't know. I just picture his head going through the.
What
So
are you
Jack
going to say? The
Nicholson-
town? No,
Okay.
no, he wasn't in the town. No,
The Departed.
Jack Napier.
Oh, Batman.
Batman. He was the Joker.
Yeah.
He was perfectly cast
Yeah,
for
he
Tim
was.
Burton's Batman.
Yep. And great makeup. I mean,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Terrific.
So he was a regular at Gaston's. He fly fishes.
What?
And-
Whoa. Hey, what?
Oh yeah. Jack,
Guess what
yeah.
I just learned today?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So he would come in and stay, one of the cabins, and then he'd meet his guide down at the boat dock, and fly fishing guide. It's just one guy, and they go wade fishing. Park the boat on a gravel bar, and then wade. And he stuck out his hand when he went down there, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Gary," and he didn't identify himself as Jack Nicholson.
Wow.
So he fished with this guide for 4 days, and the guide recognized him immediately. This is Jack Nicholson because his voice is iconic. And he's just like, so that's what he called it. And the last day, he says, "Hey, you ever come to L.A.?" He goes, "Yeah, that's my mother lives there." He says, "I usually come out in the winter." And he goes, "You bet. The next time you come, you call me. Here's my phone number. This not before cell phones." And he says, "I got Laker tickets." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I've seen you." And he goes, "So the gig's over?" And he goes, "Yes, sir, it's over." He went, and every year when he visited his mother, Christmas time, Jack Nicholson taking the Lakers game. I mean, isn't that an awesome story?
That's a great
I had
story.
no idea.
Yeah.
Wow, Jack.
Hey,
Yeah.
the people that are on that river, I mean, it's A-list. I mean, it is. I mean, it's. People that you see on TV, you know, you'll be doing a shore lunch, and see somebody over there doing their lunch, eating their sandwiches. It's like, oh my gosh, that's because it is a great place. I mean, it's a destination place.
Wow.
And I mean, it's people that they come in here, private jets. They got a great airport between Mountain Home and Bull Shoals. Great airport. Jets are sitting out there from A-list people.
Oh, well, there you go. Get up there.
That's where Tommy Kraft hangs out.
Well, and then on above the A list,
right,
is where Tommy Kraft resides, of course.
Correct.
And then one more, Peter Frampton, 73 today. Frampton comes alive. Yeah.
And then really that was pretty much the end of Peter Frampton's career.
Do you feel like we do? I remember listening. I was coming back from a ball game with my dad. He was reffing, and we had the classic rock station on the car, and they played "Do You Feel Like We Do," and I couldn't figure out, like 11, 12, whatever it was, like why everybody was like screaming in that one part of the song where he does the guitar thing, and he's like, oh, they got like lights going on and stuff. He didn't mention that they were probably on a lot of drugs too while they were looking at all the lights.
You're 11 or 12.
That's right.
You're going to find out at some point.
They give it to you when you come in.
That's right.
There you go.
That's
There
right.
you go.
That's right. Take this. You'll enjoy the show. Clay Henry with us every Monday during the 5 o'clock hour on Ruscin and Zach. And, we didn't know Jack Nicholson went to Gaston. So we did not have that today. So, Clay, thank you so much. We enjoyed
You're
it.
welcome. Thank you all for having me.
All right. That's Clay Henry. He's with us every Monday here on